What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to another edition of BKNY Hoops. If you are new to the show, it's your boy Rashid. All right, I see we got Jonathan up in here. We have Claude. And yes, I do mean cheeks clap. All right, you guys actually see the title. The Nets get their cheeks obliterated. I'm actually going to change that later. Their cheeks obliterated by the Miami Heat, and Nick Claxton must be out of the rotation. There is no reason to actually. Hey, Claude, you're being a snitch right now, man. You're just telling the YouTube algorithm actually what that means. Be quiet, man. Quiet, quiet. Um, all right, so. And I'm actually stealing that from my boy, the locker room there. He uses that term in his titles. All right, so also Nick Claxton must be out of the rotation. There is no sense of actually playing with him. Playing him. Reading the comments over here. Just like playing with him. Pause on that. But yeah, exactly. All right, so there's no reason to actually play this guy. He hasn't developed. He is a net negative out there, right? Like, even let's say if you're the coach of the Miami Heat, Eric Spoelstra, and we're looking at the scout report. And are we really, really paying attention to Nick Claxton? Right? Start Danny Wolf. Why are we? I mean, Nick Claxton is not the future of this team. He hasn't gotten better. I mean, this is crazy over here, man. What's the definition of insanity? To keep doing the same things over and over and over and actually expecting a different result. It's not working for him. They don't want listen, Jonathan, they're not giving up Hartenstein. Why are they going to give up a productive player for a non-productive player? It doesn't make any sense, man. Unless for some reason they don't want to pay Hartenstein and there's cap issues. But other than that, why would I want to give up like a team that's almost guaranteeing me a championship over a player that has so many holes in his game, and he's just not really a NBA center, right? I mean, if you look at his actual build, and I keep saying this over here, his build is more like a small forward, like a 3, but he doesn't have any ball handling, shooting, passing skills that actually makes him, a 3. So he doesn't have a position in the NBA. He doesn't. I don't know why he's even here. I say this all the time. If my height is 6 feet, if I'm playing with a bunch of 6'8" guys, like let's say 5-on-5 basketball, and I'm 6 foot, the other guys are 6'8", and I can't shoot, I don't have a position, and I can't handle the basketball, I don't have a position. I have to be able to handle the basketball and shoot if I'm playing with 6'8" guys. It's the same thing with the centers. He's 215 pounds and he's going up against 240, 260-pound guys. It's just he can't really provide anything on the other end, man, offensively to even like neutralize them. He can't shoot. He doesn't make them work on defense. You got to make them work. So let's look at the box scores over here, man. And now Claxton over here says he actually really wanted to be like Bam Adebayo. That was his, guy that he looked up to. We're gonna get into Michael Porter Jr. today because he was complete ass tonight, and Jordy needs to stop him from just keep chucking up these threes when the defender is actually in his shooting pocket. Get a big man in there. Like this, and this is why I keep saying start Day'Ron Sharpe, start Danny Wolf. These are two big guys that can actually set some screens for Michael Porter Jr. So this way he can actually get wide open threes opposed to defenders draped all over him and having to chuck up a bad shot. So, I mean, those are low percentage threes right there, man. I don't know why Jordy Fernandez is like, I'm the coach. I'm like, dude, what are you doing, man? So at least if you have Day'Ron Sharpe that actually comes and sets some screens, let's say Bam Adebayo is going to have to switch on to Michael Porter Jr., right? So that leaves Bam on the perimeter. And then now when Bam is actually moving to try to close out, Michael Porter Jr. can actually put the ball on the floor and didn't get an easier layup, a pull up jump shot, or even like a like let's say a layup to the rim, or at the or like let's kick out to a corner three. So I mean the shots, three for 17, 0 for 9. And I'm gonna get back to Nick Claxton over here, man. Nick Claxton, 4 points, 2 out of 7, no free throw attempts. So again, he cannot draw fouls on the other opposing bigs. So this is another problem. Bam Adebayo is actually a really, really good rim protector. And he makes it harder for guys like Nolan Troyer, who is not an above the rim player. He's a below the rim guy. And then when you're going up against above the rim guys, and they're pretty much like have 0 fouls on them, they can be aggressive as possible. Hold on, let me get some water here. All right, so they can actually be aggressive as possible. Why is Terrence Mann actually starting? What happened with Drake Powell? Did he actually start? I'd rather them start like, I guess you need some shooting, man. But Terrence Mann, I mean, 8 points, I guess not too bad, 3 out of 5. But Nolan, like again, Nick Claxton over here, 0 3-pointers. I mean, he doesn't like when like let's say Bam Adebayo is actually dropping on him, because if you're Bam or any other defender playing Claxton, you're not going to like play up on him. You're just going to let him shoot the basketball, and he doesn't take those shots. So yeah, Noah Clowney, 17 points. I mean, he at least he got to the free throw line, 8 out of 9. He was actually aggressive. I'll give him that, but we need to see more consistency on this end right there. He's another one who plays the power forward position, and he can't shoot threes. He can't really handle the basketball. He's not really an elite passer. And if you look at his frame, again, same thing with Noah Clowney, that they have to be able to move guys out the way, push guys, move guys, to actually be able to get high percentage shots off. If you can't do that, then you're going to really struggle, man. Now, and let me gear up my actual Drake Powell's in the G League. He wants to coach you. Yeah, I mean, yeah, definitely, man. Well, listen, Daniel, what's going on, man? Yeah, do you expect the Nets to win? Yeah, I want the Nets to actually win, man. Listen, you think the Nets actually really care, or like the players itself care about like the tank? Nobody cares about all that, man. And as far as I'm concerned, the Nets are not even tanking or anything like that, man. They actually. Oh yeah, let me put these up over here. Yeah, because if you're like, let's say you're in the Brooklyn Nets, you don't really care about AJ DeBonster. You want a roster spot pretty much, man. There's players coming in into this draft is potentially actually looking to take your place. So why do you actually really care about like the tank and getting a high draft pick or anything like that? Maybe Joey does to help him out, but as far as the players, they don't really care. But there's so many weaknesses in like even like let's say Nolan Troyer. I like him. He's been playing well. He's been nominated Rookie of the Month. But again, if you look at his physical, his build, he gets screened off really easy. It's hard for him to fight around screens. If it was like a Cade Cunningham, like a bigger point guard, or even like a stronger point guard, they can fight over those screens. So and we'll see when it comes to Nolan Troyer. Does he get stronger? There's no guarantee about that. Look at Nick Claxton, Noah Clowney. Spent 3 years already. I mean, same build. You don't see no definition. When you look at, you don't see anything from these guys, man. There's no development, man. He says hoops and Cooper Flag would need 4 years to develop offense. Yeah, I mean, Cooper Flag, I mean, he's been playing well, but he's not a finished product by any means. I mean, you look at, like, let's say, is he better skill-wise than Paolo Banchero? No. Or if you look at, like, Cade Cunningham, is he on that level with ball handling, being shifty? I mean, he's not yet. Noah Clowney definitely has been a serious disappointment, man. So hold on, let me exit out of this over here. Wait, where did I go? Hold on. Wait. What did I do over here? Wait, what did I do? Hold on. All right. So let's look. It says 3 takeaways over here. Last 3 takeaways from the Nets. Lopsided loss to the Heat. Yeah, lopsided is not even a word, man. Let's see if they actually mentioned Danny Wolf in here, man. So Michael Porter Jr. struggles. It says Tuesday night might have been Michael Porter Jr.'s worst game in a Nets uniform. He finished the game with 9 points on 3 out of 17 shooting from the field, including an ugly 0 for 9 from behind the arc. And this is what I'm saying. In the beginning of the year, the NBA is a marathon, man. Guys aren't really playing hard. I mean, it's really more like an extension of the preseason. But when you start getting more, after the All-Star break, these teams start really playing harder, and they, the jig is up with Michael Porter Jr. in terms of how to really guard him. Just get into the shooting pocket of him and try to force him. So that's the problem with Michael Porter Jr. Right? He just kind of like, when they're closing out on him, he just lets the defense get set, and it's hard, man, when you don't have the explosiveness, the first step to really get by your defender, and then he lets the defender sink in on him, and then he just takes a bad shot, a pull-up shot, So, and then he's looking for a contract extension of, was it 134 million or something? No, I think it was like 165 million, 170 million dollars. So, I mean, judging by what I've seen from him, yeah, the first 20 something games beginning of the year, we've seen this from a lot of players. And I've been watching the NBA for 30 something years now, man, and it's been the same situation that I've seen from different players. They like beginning of the season, they do well. Preseason they do good. I remember Bkny Nakbar, man. Back, I think it was back in 2006 with the New Jersey Nets. He had back-to-back 35-point games in the preseason. I'm like, whoa! I said, okay. I mean, he's nice. And come 6 months later, he gets waived and he's back to Europe, man. No other NBA team really wants him, man. But let's get back into where were we? Okay, hold on. This thing is oh, here we go. All right, yeah, it's back. All right, so it says Porter has been a revelation in his first season as a Net, almost making the All-Star team after averaging efficient 25 points a game in the first half. But he hasn't been quite the same player since the break, which is a big reason why the Nets have yet to win a game in that span. Well, it's not just Michael Porter Jr. too, man. And it says the veterans let him down. And it mentions Claxton's struggles on the game night, despite nice games from Noah Clowney, Nolan Troyer, and Zaire Williams. The Nets get blown out again because they didn't get enough from their pricey veterans. Yeah, exactly. Claxton is making $97 million, man, and you're getting 4 points out of him. Meanwhile, Bam Adebayo, and Bam, he had like let's see, 23 points, 11 out of 24. Not the most efficient game, but at least he had to work for those 23 points. It took him 24 shot attempts to get to 23, not 13 or 14 shot attempts or 8 shot attempts. So that's one good thing. I at least could say that Bam had to work for the points. Davion Mitchell, we know he can actually be a pest. He can be a real disruptor. He does pick up 94 feet. And if you're Jordy Fernandez, you have to really understand that he is a pest. And you see it over here. Nolan Troyer gets his shot blocked over here. Let's full screen this. Look at this right here. This is some of the highlights, man. I mean, he just can't put up any type of physical resistance. If you see the frame from Noah Clowney and Bam Adebayo, man. So yeah, man, we need some like efficient shot creators. Because if y'all guys look at this is the reason why you actually have to be able to make shots at a high clip. Because once you miss, this is exactly what happens. They get a fast break opportunity, man. One bad shot. If you don't make the correct pass, you turn the ball over. I mean, this is exactly what happens all the time. And this is why you don't want the ball in Nick Claxton's hands, man, because he can't really, he's not efficient. Let's say if he's going to score, like, let's say 25 points with Bam guarding him, it would literally take him 30 shot attempts just to actually do that, man. And this is one of the weaknesses that let me show you guys here. Let me see something here. All right. And this is the reason for Claxton's struggles over here, man. You actually have to get separation. All right, y'all see what I'm talking about? This is what Claxton cannot do against the bigger centers. All right. But on the other spectrum, they can actually do that to him. All right. So this is the problem over here, man. Put Danny Wolf in there. Danny Wolf gives you more offensive versatility. I mean, he's someone that you actually have to pay attention to on the scouting report because he can shoot the basketball, whatever rim protection that Khalil Ware brings and Bam Adebayo brings, it will bring him out because you can't leave. Like, I wouldn't say Danny Wolf is a high percentage 3-point shooter, but he's enough to actually be respectable. And if he can start shooting clips, 3-pointers at a high clip, and let's say if you can get to like 39, 40 something percent for the 3-point line, slower bigs aren't going to be able to stay with him. And let me get the link in for you guys. I'm not staying up late, guys. Let me get the link in for you guys. DJ, get on up in here. Jonathan, get in here. All right. Yeah, link is up. Phone lines are actually up right there, man. Call into the show if you want. Let me know what you actually think. Yeah, y'all guys are talking about Cam Boozer in the chat. We don't need him to really dribble though, DJ, man. Let him just like hit some threes and then post up smaller guys and then hit some threes and bring out like the bigger rim protectors, bring them outside, so guys like Nolan Troyer and Diego Demon, all those guys can actually have easy, like they can have good driving lanes, they can have more space. But when you have Claxton in the middle, man, I mean, it's essentially really playing 5-on-4 basketball. He doesn't give you anything offensively. He doesn't pass well. It's just, what does he do, man? I don't understand why like Sean Marks gave him $97 million, man. There must be something sexual going on, because like the first 4 years. I mean, I've seen NBA teams get like Killian Hayes. I'm thinking about how the players that teams gave up on. That Sean Marks. I don't understand this? Why Sean Marks gave him a $97 million contract, man? That's crazy. Man, please make me general manager, man. Make me GM. All right, we got Jonathan up. Yo, Jonathan, what's going on, brother? How you doing, man?
Hey, and second of all, pause. I don't know what you just said there about that, but change that title, man. You trying to get canceled?
Nah, man. Nah. It's all right. My boy Reggie from the locker room gets away with it, so I should be able to get away with it.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, listen, the season's almost over. Nets are in bottom 3. They're locked in a top 7 pick at the moment. Obviously, top 3, 4 is what we're aiming for, but at least having some certainty is better than no certainty. But clearly, this team needs a lot of modifications. Center position is weak. Power forward position with Clowney, weak. The 3 position with MPJ, like you said, they figured him out. They play really well against him every night. And his numbers, I even said this when he had that month of December. Don't think this is a guy you actually can build around. He's the 3rd option for a reason. And then the 1 and 2, Nolan seems like he's shown some good development. Can offensively get a lot better. We know this. But point guard wise, he's been the most crisp. Danny Wolf's been better lately, and Yegor, he might be dealing with an injury right now, hence why he's not playing. So I hope he comes back. But if he's out because of injury, I understand why they're being cautious. But really, this roster, regardless of who you draft this summer, you need to add some good additions to this team because we are lacking physicality. We're lacking that in a lot of areas of this game. We're lacking shooters, and it's like Jordy's system is really boring, Hoops. It's less dribbles, random three-point shots, no pick and rolls with your bigs, and it's just pass the ball like hot potato. Like, you're not going to develop anything with that type of style. So Jordy needs to change up the whole system going to next year because this ain't going to cut it next year.
Well, Sean Marks got to get him the players, though, man. I mean, you drafted 5 guys. I mean, the Drake Powell guy. I mean, the only promising piece that you have out of those 5 picks is like Danny Wolf. I mean, he's a guy I definitely want to keep. And I would fire Sean Marks alone just for taking Drake Powell over Danny Wolf. I mean, what was he thinking? I was watching that draft. I'm like, dude, take Danny Wolf. Like, what the hell are you doing? Why are you waiting to 27 to pick him up? You know, Drake Powell, I don't think he makes it to a second NBA contract, man. I don't see it. You know who Drake Powell reminds me of, guys? Y'all guys are gonna laugh at me. Rondé Hollis Jefferson. Y'all guys remember him?
Oh man, I can't take you seriously with that.
No, I'm telling you, man. I really think he's like. I look at his game. He reminds me like his dribbling is awkward. And I was watching Rondé Hollis Jefferson in the Olympics a couple of years ago, man. When they were playing Team USA. But yeah, Drake Powell reminds me of Rondé Hollis Jefferson, man. He really does. I'm telling you, man, he really does, man. It's insane. It's I don't think he makes it to a second NBA contract at all, man. Yeah, DJ's actually saying our roster is untalented and limited in skill sets, man, from across the board. Even well, Danny Wolf has like the most complete skill set, but physicality that he actually really lacks. I mean, he's 255 pounds, but he doesn't really play like he's 255 at times. But I think, you know, over the years, and you know what, I'm gonna make a video just dedicated to him, and hopefully he gets it, just to get into the weight room and just get stronger. Yeah, because like there's a couple of times that Bam Bio, what was it, Bam, and then you had that dude Jock. What's his guy's name on the Heat? Jamie Jaquez Jr. kind of like blocked this shot, and then when he was going back up, he kind of like, you know, blocked it again. So like Danny Wolf even has to really kind of like play with more force over here, man. So, and then look, Khalil Will, he's shooting from a bit. He's 7 feet tall, right? I think that's 7 feet, 250 pounds, shooting 40% from the three on 165 3-point shot attempts, man. Outstanding. You know, why can't Sean Marks see this and say, oh shit, what am I doing? You know, I would say even buy the contract out from Nick Claxton, right? I promise you, nobody's really going to sign him. I don't think, maybe a team will, but eventually, I mean, he'll actually be with Cam Thomas in China, you know? So at this point, please get Nick Claxton out of the rotation. I'm tired of watching him. I'm sick of it already. I would say actually, out of the 3 centers that the Nets actually have, Danny Wolf really is their best center. Day'Ron, I like him, but the best I can say that he is right now is a good screen setter. He can actually set some good ball screens because he's about 6'9-ish, 265. And Josh Midnight, right? He had 0 points. What's his scout? You know what? That's another thing I want to kind of do. I want to kind of get into his scouting report real quick and see what is the deal with him. Let's see. Hold on. Let's look it up. Because you figure with his athleticism that he should be on the floor more. The Nets certainly need more of it. You need more physicality, right? You have to match physicality with physicality. All right. Only one I really trust on this is NBA Draft Net. Oh, here we go. Let's see what they actually have to say about Josh Manite. I mean, he got traded. He was on a couple of teams. His own team didn't really. Rondé Hollis Jefferson. It's crazy. I was just talking about Rondé Hollis Jefferson. I wonder what they put Drake. No, I think Rondé Hollis Jefferson is probably like one of the worst NBA players I've ever seen, man. Literally. He says excellent size. Oh, he's 6'8" with a 6'11" wingspan. Above that, I would develop this guy. I would try to get him in there and get as much as you can out of him. We know what we've seen from Clowney and Claxton. Let's see here. It says weaknesses. Shooting form is the biggest issue at this point. Shot has improved over the past season, but still may need some minor tweaks. All right, so yeah, I mean, basically, if you're gonna put Josh Manite in there, you have to be kind of like fast breaking, disruptive, and I guess in the half court set he would actually struggle. Maybe lack of footwork. Doesn't really have much of a. Let me see. They give him strength, quickness. Oh, what's this? Oh, 6'8", 205. All right, so yeah, he's in that kind of like Ace Bailey category right there, man. They got him dubbed as a small forward and a power forward. Now, if we look into the upcoming draft, there's a bunch of guys like this over here, right? 6'8", between 6'8" and 6'11", 205 pounds, 210 pounds. And you see how they actually struggle. I just show you the whole Brian Scalabrine thing, where you need to get separation. You need to be able to move guys, because if you can't do that and guys are just like standing up like this, you're not going to be able to really get a high percentage shot off, man. So we got to really look at this when it comes to the NBA draft. So maybe Cam Boozer maybe is the right fit. But like you look at Caleb Wilson, Nate Ahmed, I mean, they're like this right here: 6'8", 6'9", 6'10", 205 pounds. And if you're a small forward, what I just said about Noah Clowney, you actually have to be able to handle the basketball, shoot the basketball, and pass the basketball. I mean, that's the definition of a small forward. And if you can't do that, then you're not a small forward. It's the same thing as a power forward. If you look at Paolo Banchero, Bam Adebayo, I mean, Giannis, right? All these guys, Kevin Durant, 240-something pounds and up. You're going to struggle, man. If you can't shoot, if you're not shooting, if you're going to play the power forward, right, that's fine. You can do that at this weight, at 205 pounds. But you need to be able to shoot 40% from the three-point line. You have to be able to do that. If you can't, then you're not going to be able to get any type of you're not going to have any type of success in the NBA. You're just not going to be able to do it, man. You see the struggles of Clowney. Let me see. Anybody else? Oh, I got DJ in here. Yeah, my fault, DJ. I'm just rambling, man. What's going on, man?
Yo, I was in the chat, bro.
Yeah, I see, man. You kind of been busy in there, man.
Man, I don't like Josh Minon, bro. I watched him his whole career, bro. He's still the same exact player he was when he got drafted.
Yeah, what's up with the development system in the NBA, man? What the hell's going on?
Bro, I'm telling you, I ain't gonna lie. I can't even
blame let's not, forget about the NBA. I'm not gonna blame the development system, man.
Bro. Like, what's going on with Clowney? So Clowney, you said Clowney and who?
And Claxton. Like, what's going on with these guys, man? Like, why they aren't developing? Why they not getting into the lab and getting up at what is it, like 1,000 shots?
I'm gonna be honest, bro. These dudes are just trash, bro. Like, that's just what it is. Like, you're just it's only so much you can develop, and it's just like these dudes are not good. Sometimes you're just gonna have those players in the league that's just not that good, bro.
Yeah, but you're like, don't you want to stay in the league? I mean, what's so hard about?
I mean, not everybody has long careers.
I mean, like if you have like a regular career, like if you had a career and then you actually had to go and let's say play professional basketball like they did in the 1950s and 60s, I get it. You're not going to be that strong, but you have you have all day to commit to like exercising and getting stronger, and you could pay people to rebound the basketball for you and get up 1,000 shots a day and make 500 threes. Like,
Well, there's got to
I
be
don't
a
understand
balance.
it.
If everybody was good, then the league would be. It wouldn't be watching. Like if everybody was good, then it's just.
No,
It
I'm
wouldn't be
not saying
balanced, bro.
Clowney has to be KD or even Josh Knight has to be KD, but you can at least be a better shooter. You can at least get stronger, right? That's the thing you could control.
I think the issue is that we're playing third string bench guys and starting them, bro. Like these dudes that you're seeing on this roster, they wouldn't get no burn on any other team, bro.
Yeah, that's true.
They would be
I
third
mean,
they would be the third bench piece off the bench, coming off
what
the
do you
bench
think
and
about?
like garbage time
I'm
minutes,
looking
bro.
at Nolan Troyer. I like him, but again,
I don't
just
like Nolan Trail at all, bro.
his size.
I
I'm
hopped off
talking
that
about his
Nolan
skill
train,
set,
bro.
but like he gets picked off really easily. I mean, they I mean, he's forced to kind of go under screens because he's just so small, man. And then Sarah Kusak is saying, well, he can get
I think he's a good
stronger.
passer, but outside of that, no, I don't think he's any good.
Yeah.
And then he's quick. He's like really fast, but he doesn't do anything with that speed.
Well, I think with him and Nick Claxton, like you have Nick Claxton like in the actual rotation with him, then I'm like, dude, I mean, because like if you're Bam Adebayo or Khalil Ware and Claxton's up like on the elbow or he's like right like below the 3-point line, are you gonna play up on him or are you just gonna drop back?
No, because even what was it? What was the game we played? Damn, bro, what was that last game we played?
I think it was Cleveland.
Cleveland. They just left him open.
Yeah.
Even the Celtics game, they left him open.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I was like, oh, wow,
you're playing 5-on-4 basketball. Like,
they
why
went and go. They went to
rotation?
go double team. I think it was Michael Porter Jr. at
What do you
side.
expect? Yeah, that's another thing with like because even like Michael Porter Jr. I play with guys like MPJ, like who can really really shoot. You gotta set ball screens for them, man. Like you don't want him like ISO in 1-on-1 and then shooting a 3-point shot. I mean,
they can't ISO.
screen.
They just catch and shoot guys.
Yeah, but you can't not with a defender draped all over you.
Well, that's why it's a liability because then the man that's guarding Claxton, they're gonna sag off and then they're gonna go double team and help on Michael Porter Jr. And then Claxton's a liability because you don't have no offense.
A high ball screen, and that's the thing. If you have like a power forward guarding Michael Porter Jr., if Bam is guarding Michael Porter Jr., right, and Claxton comes up and sets the ball screen, I mean, Bam could just fight through that screen. Easily.
I mean, if you're the coach, I mean, honestly, are you going to tell your players, leave Claxton open?
No, I'm going to leave Claxton open, but like at least like with Day'Ron can come in and set a ball screen, right? He's 265 pounds. He's a big body. Not to say that you can't fight over the screen with him, but it's a lot more difficult. It's a lot more challenging. But like if Powell, Banchero, or Bam Adebayo is guarding like Michael Porter Jr. on the perimeter, they can like with Claxton setting ball screens, they could just easily fight over the pick. I mean, yeah. I mean that's what I'm saying. You got to be strong as a center. Like what's going on here, man? I've never seen anything like this in the NBA. I mean, they had like undersized centers before. Like I remember with the Nets, Mikey Moore, who's that dude? Nate Christich back in the day. But those guys could shoot. Right? They were skinny centers, but at least they can actually shoot the basketball. I mean, Claxton can't do any of that.
I mean, you're just gonna have guys like that in the league, bro. I mean, there's a couple guys in the league that you just can't shoot, bro. Like they just got. Look at Rudy Gobert. Rudy Gobert he's better than Claxton, but he's still trash, bro.
Yeah. I agree, and I think they will have a lot more success if you get Rudy Gobert out of the rotation. Not say out of the rotation, but bring him off the bench.
Yeah, I would bring Rudy off the bench.
He has more value though, because at least he could finish. Like Rudy Gobert is like how much he weighs?
Yeah,
like
but his defense is not consistent as it was when he was on Utah.
Yeah, that's true. Well, they don't really. Well, I think when you're a big man and you don't get the basketball, you don't get any touches, you kind of get like disengaged somewhat. They should like throw the ball to Rudy, let him touch the basketball a little bit.
I mean, how many times is he touching? I mean, he's averaging 11, 12 points. So
I mean like run some sort of something for him, right? So he feels like he's involved in the actual offense.
See, and that's
Man.
the problem in today's league, bro. That you have to run plays for guys. See, and it's hard because it's like if you can't create for yourself, bro, you're gonna
Yeah,
find it hard to stay in the league, bro.
yeah, yeah. But Rudy, like I said, Rudy can actually at least finish, push guys off and then finish. Now Claxton can't do any of that, man. I don't know. And not to say that he's garbage, right? He can play. He's not trash, right? He has skill. But again,
I mean, honestly, he's just a bench guy. He's not a starter. Like, let's get this clear about Claxton, bro. He's not a starter. Yes, for this team, I mean, I guess you could say he's a starter because we don't have nobody else.
yeah,
I prefer Dayron in the lineup because
yeah.
of his strength. But even Dayron is trash to me too. But
No, he
I
is.
mean,
He
he's
is.
better. Yeah,
Because he doesn't he's
but it's so
265
hard. We don't
pounds.
have BK. We don't have anybody that's good in this on this team, bro. So we're forced to play these trash dudes, bro.
What about Danny Wolf though? I mean, against Cleveland,
No, Danny Wolf is not good either.
he played well though.
One game,
I mean, you gotta get the ball in his hands. I mean,
bro. I don't like Danny Wolf, bro. I don't. He don't play no defense. He's gonna be a one-dimensional big man, bro. Watch.
nah, I don't see that.
You don't see it? What?
Because he can actually he's a really, really good ball handler, man. He is. If you watch him, he can actually handle the basketball. No, his handle. I've been watching basketball a long time. He can actually handle the basketball. He's better than Claxton at handling the basketball.
That doesn't say much.
So if he can get up to like 38, 39% from three, which I think he's more than capable of doing that, then he can get stronger. Like slower bigs. I mean, you're gonna have to go small against Danny Wolf. Let's say if he gets to let's say Michael Porter Jr. territory, where he's shooting 38%, 39% from the 3-point line. Like Danny Wolf is better at putting the ball on the floor than MPJ, man. He is.
Okay, and what else does he do?
He has a jump hook. He has some decent footwork.
Come on, anybody can do a jump hook, bro.
No, what Claxton can't, Dayron can't.
Almost everybody in the league can do a jump hook. Come on,
I haven't seen it from Claxton, man.
Claxton, that's his go-to move is jump hook.
But does he make it? Does he convert? Does he convert on it?
Most of his points come from a jump hook.
Man, I don't see. I don't see enough of it, man.
Like if you watch Claxton, come on, bro. All his points come from jump hooks. That's how bad he is, bro.
Because you can't really, you can't come with the same jump hook.
All big men could pretty much do a jump hook, bro.
Yeah.
I haven't seen not one big man in this league that can't do a jump hook.
I haven't seen Dayron do it, man.
Dayron, and when most of the time Dayron don't have the ball in his hand.
No, but I mean, there's
his
times
is like
where he let's say 6 seconds on the shot clock. Sometimes he gets the ball.
His is like a push shot.
Yeah. It's just
a little floater, like a little push shot, a little layup.
Yeah,
that's it. But Dayron don't even see the floor much either.
Yeah, I mean, there's a reason for that, man. Because like if you look at yeah, definitely who put that up there? Like and subscribe.
Elite handle. Come on, I don't even take player one seriously, bro. Like I can't, bro. I can't even listen to player. What happened to player one, bro? He was a no ball, bro.
Wait, where you said that at?
He said elite, bro. Do you know what? Like y'all?
No, he does. His handle, DJ. His handle for big is
that's way too loosely, BK. Elite.
Yeah, for a big man,
bro. Elite is like Kevin Durant or something, bro.
His handle is really good though. Danny Wolf's handle is really good. I'm gonna give him that.
I don't think so, bro.
Go watch him in college, man.
That's college, bro. I'm talking about the NBA
I'm just saying,
now.
just him.
No, just college.
If you look at
you can't
someone
use
that can
college
actually
no more.
just handle the
NBA,
basketball,
bro.
DJ. Just
he's in the NBA, BK. We can't go to college no more, bro. He's in the NBA now, bro. So whatever he did in college don't mean nothing.
I concur. But
don't do that, bro. Claxton looked like he was
really, really good ball handler.
Hold on. Claxton looked like he was gonna be something else when he was playing in college, and look at him now. So college don't mean nothing, bro.
Yeah, but Claxton wasn't like the main focal point of the offense.
Oh, not college, come on, bro. When you watched him in college, what was he doing? Putting up numbers, bro. Look at him now. Trash.
Yeah, man, and that's the problem too, man. Because
what is he shooting like 35% from three in the college?
I think it was like less than that. I can go look up his scouting report. It was less than that. It was like 28, I think, 27%, 28. The last scouting report that was like 2 years ago.
That's what I'm saying, bro. We can't keep using college for these dudes. Once you hit the NBA, bro, whatever you did in college don't mean jack,
No,
bro.
DJ, you can actually see that he actually really he's a really really good ball
Bro,
handler.
I don't care what none of the comments say or what you say, bro. This team is garbage, bro. I'm watching it with my own eyes, bro.
No, I'm
There's
not. I
nothing
mean,
special about this
the
roster,
record
bro.
speaks for it. I'm
I'm not
not. I'm
saying I
not.
told you,
I'm not
BK,
saying
the
that.
gloves is off, bro. The gloves are off, bro. I'm going full smoke with this team, bro. I hate this roster, bro. This roster is one of the worst ever, bro. We still like 15 games, bro. This team is trash. There's nothing special about these draft picks, bro. These dudes are
Yeah.
looking like bona fide role players, garbage time minutes guys, bro.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, if you can get Nolan and they're young, but if
Oh
you
my
can get,
god.
hold on, I'm just saying, if you can
I
get
give
Nolan to
up on these
actually,
rookies, bro. I don't
but
care
if
if
you
they
can, hold
rookies.
on,
I
DJ,
give up,
if you
bro.
can
I
actually
give
get
up, bro.
Nolan to be a good solid like backup point guard, I mean, to me, that's a win-win right
Look what
there.
Derek Queen is doing on the Pelicans, BK. Look what Jeremiah Fears is doing. Look at these dudes that was
Yeah, but
drafted around the
Jeremiah
same
Fears
time
turned
as
to the basketball over at a high clip. Wasn't he averaging like 4 turnovers, 5 turnovers a game
Derek
though?
Queen was like the 7th pick. What was Yegor, the 8th pick?
I think no, Derek Queen was like 13 or 14, I think.
So no, Jeremiah Fears was the 6th pick, I think, or 6th or
Yeah,
7th pick.
yeah.
And look at these dudes, bro. All around the same time frame of getting drafted, bro. Like these dudes are better than our team, bro. Like these rookies out here, bro, on these other teams. I'm watching the other rookies, bro, and it's like, damn, bro, why we can't get nothing good, bro? We got it.
Yeah.
We
Well,
get
like I said,
mediocre.
man,
We get mediocrity
I
every
don't even
year,
think.
bro.
Yeah, it's Jr. actually says 4 assists by Claxton. Um,
And you know it's crazy, bro. They hyped up Claxton's assist numbers, right? And if you look up the numbers, most of his assists come from Michael Porter Jr.
yeah,
He passes to Michael Porter Jr. only, bro. So all them
that's
numbers that
another
y'all be talking
thing.
about
If
Claxton
Michael
is
Porter
overrated.
Jr. really wants to take that next leap, he needs to be his assist numbers need to go up, man. Because that's one of the reasons why he probably didn't make an All-Star team, because he had 1.4 assists a game. If you're gonna be that main
Claude, I told you,
point,
bro.
you gotta elevate to the
I want
pieces.
full smoke with this team, bro. I don't care what player one got to say. He in the comments running his mouth. He don't never
Yeah, I
pull up,
see, I
bro.
see it. I see
It's
it.
funny
Yeah,
what you
yeah.
say about
Player,
that.
yeah,
Right, it's
Jonathan. Let
funny.
me tell you something, bro. Player one is a yapper, bro. He always talking in the comments, never pull up, bro. You scary. I don't take your basketball knowledge seriously, bro. So I ain't even gonna mention you or acknowledge you no more, bro.
It's interesting. Hoops brings up MPJ's assist numbers. His assist numbers are actually the best of his career on his team, but I agree it could be better. But he's not. Listen, this thing people got to realize about MPJ. He's a third option for a reason. He's no number one, number two option like some people thought he would be, which was wild to me. It's like nothing about his game changes. It's
Yeah,
catch
but
and shoot,
listen,
catch
no.
and shoot. That's
You
what it
have
is.
to keep the defense off balance by passing, man. You can't just go score, score, score,
Well, that's
score,
not
score, score,
MPJ's
score.
job. Listen,
Listen to what I'm saying, though,
Jordy.
Jonathan.
Yeah, you
I
Listen
got
to
to
know,
what
but
I'm
get the
saying.
ball movement.
I know, but Jordy is. He even said in an interview, one of his podcasts, "Oh, Jordy gives me the green light." It's like we know he gives you the green
Listen,
light.
I understand that, but you
But
also
Jonathan
got
is
to make
right though,
plays.
BK. That is Jordy's fault, bro. He don't have this ball movement. There's no ball movement when you're watching the Nets, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's because there's no dribbles. Listen, I understand not having the
It's because
dribble thing too much
they don't have no
because you don't want to
skills,
run out
John.
the
They don't have
clock.
any skills, bro.
No, listen, I get
We're
he don't
last
want
in every category, bro.
No, I totally get it. Listen, we're gonna talk about that stuff, but I totally get why he wants to limit the dribbles because you don't want to just waste time on the clock. But you have no offensive creators on this team outside of MPJ, and that's about it. Nobody else really self-create a shot. Nolan, if Nolan actually developed a mid-range game, he could self-create a bit, but he's mostly a layup guy right now. So it's like you don't have those
He
balance
can't
nah,
self
creators.
create.
They
He
Nolan
have
has to
cannot
get
style.
stronger.
Nolan
He has
can't
to get
self create,
stronger,
bro.
man. He doesn't have. like
Nolan be
I was
wide open.
showing
He
you
don't
in
even
that.
take the shot, bro.
I
He's
was
missed
showing
some
you that,
open shots, but
I
Nolan's
was
been a
showing you
much
guys
improved
in the.
playmaker than what he was beginning of the season, though. He has improved
But John,
as
we
a
already have
playmaker.
so many playmakers, bro. We have like what is it? 4 guards that play make. They don't do
Listen,
anything else.
I don't even know what Ben Surratt is on his team. You know what's crazy? We sent Powell down to G League, but what has Surratt done since he's been in the G League? Nothing. Like there's not even a highlight. None of you can think of that he's done in the
I
pros.
watched Powell. I didn't watch. I don't think did Seraph get on the floor? I don't even think
He
I
played
saw him.
25 minutes tonight, had 6 points in 25 minutes. But you know what's crazy about Drake Powell? I remember his highlights. He scored on Queen and Zion in one game. He
No,
had a
I'm talking
monster
about
dunk over Patrick Williams, but with Seraph, what do you remember he's done in main minutes?
did Seraph
I
did
don't
they
remember
send Seraph
anything.
to the G League too?
They sent him multiple times to G League and back, and he's still not doing anything. Like
I
I
didn't
don't know
see
what
any
they want to
highlights
do
from him
with
in the
him.
G League, bro.
You know what's crazy, DJ? Hugo Gonzalez, he was on the board right after Saraf, and he's playing uber defense and offense for a Boston team right now. Why did we not select Hugo over Saraf?
Powell,
That
I ain't gonna
was the
lie.
dumbest
Powell,
decision I've ever seen, man.
when I watch Powell, bro, you know who Powell reminds me? He reminds me of Derek Whitehead, bro. I'm not gonna lie, he does. He really does remind me of
Drake
Derek Whitehead.
Powell reminds me of Rondé Hollis Jefferson, man.
Stop with that. I literally had to leave the show because you said that.
Why? I'm telling you.
That is a
I'm not gonna lie.
comparison.
I'll say that too. I think BK right on that one too. He don't have nothing, bro.
No, Drake Powell. Listen, I've seen Drake Powell finish at the rim. He has out of all the mid
No,
range.
I'm just saying how ugly.
I'm just saying
his game is. Like
it's his confidence, and it's the thing that bogs me.
Listen. Yeah, I'm just saying his game is ugly, man. Like
No,
Rondé Hollis.
Listen, Drake Powell needs confidence, right? But you have to have that or you don't. But he can make a mid-range shot. He can shoot the three. The problem was with Jordy. He tried to turn Drake Powell into a point guard. Just like DJ said, you have three other point guards. Why do you need a fourth point guard? Powell is offensively gifted, and you're not using that.
Ball movement means you're consistently moving the ball, bro. They don't consistently move.
Did you hear what he said in the G League? Drake
There's
Powell
no
said,
ball
he said, I want a coach that believes in me.
There's no offensive system.
That pisses me off because there are people who like Powell's game, but when a kid like that needs to say,
I don't listen. I watch Drake Powell. Listen. Hold on. All you got to do, John, this is not hard. Compare Drake Powell to the top shooting guards.
I'm not comparing to any top shooting guards because, like DJ said, his skill set needs refinement. But out of the rookies we drafted, he's the only one that has that real athleticism out of all the rookies.
I'm not impressed, man.
Athleticism, bro.
Like when you say athleticism, I'm thinking about a VJ Edgecombe.
Yes, exactly.
Athleticism. I don't see that in Drake Powell, though, man.
He's not on the level of those guys, but as far as finishing to the rim, I've seen him finish different layups to the rim with better athletic speed.
Jonathan, go look at VJ Edgecombe and then go look at Drake Powell. I know
Edgecombe is better than Powell, not denying that whatsoever.
That's what athleticism is, though.
I say when you mention athleticism,
Powell's dunked on different players when he's had the chance to. It's just he hasn't done
it
enough.
What players? Name them. What players?
He dunked on Patrick Williams in the Bulls and somebody else he dunked on. I'm trying to remember.
Who?
He dunked on Patrick Williams, failed draft.
Patrick Williams, bro. Come on, bro.
No, but I'm just saying this though. Why did Jordy try to turn Drake Powell into a point guard, DJ? Like you said, when it's
guarantee you, if I go back to that game, Patrick Williams is just standing there.
I just don't understand what Jordy's trying to do with Drake Powell's role because when he has to say, "I need a coach that believes in me," there's something wrong with that chemistry between him and Jordy.
I don't believe in him. I'm not a Brooklyn Nets head coach. I don't believe in him. Jonathan, he sucks. He's garbage.
I don't believe in Jordy's system either, but Jordy was one of the few people smiling and dancing when we drafted 5 rookies. So it's his responsibility to figure out how they fit in this system, which sucks. Like DJ
what
says.
do you want him to do? You want him to go to the media and cry?
I want Jordy to actually trust these rookies to play more minutes and be part of sets. We still playing
wait, hold on. Can I ask you a question? How can I trust a bunch of rookies that got no skills, bro?
Hey, listen. At the end of the day, they've had spurts this year, but they haven't.
Or at least they're limited. Spurts. Like, how can I trust you when you're limited, bro?
Again, at the end of the day, I just think, like you said, with Jordy's system, it's bad. There's no dribbles. These guys don't dribble much, and they're just catch and shoot threes. None of these guys are gifted.
Here's the thing about Jordy.
Besides maybe
Jordy came in thinking that they was gonna rebuild the team up, right? Once they got Michael Porter Jr. When we had those 5 first-round picks. That's why he was talking about he's going to turn Claxton into Sabonis and all this, bro.
That was disgusting. Look at Claxton.
That was nasty, bro. That was nasty work.
Does that impress you guys?
But here's the thing, though. He thought that they was going to rebuild the team and make them contenders or something, bro, when we had those 5 picks. And he was going to develop. He was better off.
Hold on. We got a super chat from Player One over here, and basically he says Drake Powell. Thank you for the $2 super chat. $1.99. We're rounded off to $2.
Nah, that's disrespectful to Highsmith. That's disrespectful to Highsmith. See, he don't know ball, bro. Highsmith was 10 times better than Drake Powell before the injuries.
I never really watched him play or anything like that. So
he was goated on the Heat, bro. There's a reason why he was on the Heat for so long.
I just think Jordy's
that boy was like their best defender out there, bro.
Jordy's system it hasn't incorporated the rookies enough, and he says all these things what they got to do, but it's like he's at the end of a game, bashing his head on an announce table But it's like they're following your system. So how can we be mad at the kids for not doing what you want them to do when your system is bad because it's built around MPJ? Like the system won't work next year with MPJ if he's still on this team.
Who's hyping
Like,
up Highsmith? Highsmith was good before the injury.
crazy.
I don't know what you was watching.
Like, and at the end of the day, I think this is a big summer for these rookies because they got to get stronger physically, but they need a physical game. All these rookies you drafted have to show some physical intensity, or else you're going to get walked the floor with, like DJ's saying. So, yeah, I think this is
Nah,
a
I
huge summer for these
mean,
guys.
you need, when it comes to guys like Drake Powell, they need an intervention. They need shooting, ball handling, getting stronger, passing.
Jonathan, go look at Nate. If anybody know Nate Williams, bro, Nate Williams on the Warriors, right? He's on a 2-way contract. This man's on a 2-way contract.
He
and
was
look what
in
he's
Long
putting up.
Island, DJ. He was in Long Island. We let him go. This is a guy that actually has Brooklyn grit, and you let him go. Like,
See, even JR saying Drake
Nate Williams just had
doesn't look
18 points tonight, bro.
That's what they were saying about Drake
Or
Powell, how
last night.
athletic he is. I'm like, I don't see the athleticism.
You'll watch these
I'm looking at
highlights. It'll be
Ant-Man.
sad.
I'm looking at
And he's on a 2-way, bro. He's better than all these players that we got.
It is crazy that how much talent we funneled the last 10 years. I will say it's not that we didn't have talent, it's just we let the talent go in and they just go through. It's like it's crazy. Like you have to be able to keep talent. We can't even keep young rookies much longer because we don't develop them properly. I do agree with what DJ said about that. Like we are not known for ever developing our rookies, but it's like you drafted 5. You got to hit at least 4 out of 5 to justify what we did last year because people said
Player one, my
trade up
point
in
is
the
that he's
draft.
a reject in the
five guys.
NBA. Like he gets rejected by the NBA, and he's still better than this team, bro.
Listen, this is a big summer, but right now we just gotta like get the best odds we can and draft in the top 4, or else it's a failure. I'll say this: if we're drafting 5 or 6 on draft night, it's a failure because you didn't get generational talent in back-to-back drafts, which was
I was looking at your old comments though, Jonathan, and you swore by the draft, and I kept telling you, dude.
Nah, I remember when he was
we
swearing
weren't
by
tanking
Jalen Wilson
properly last year. We didn't tank properly last year, so we deserve what we
It
got.
doesn't
because we
go
didn't take
by
it seriously.
who has the
Wait,
worst
hold on,
record.
hold on.
got
BK,
the
why you letting John off the hook, bro? Remember when he was doing all that hipping and hollering and yelling about Jalen Wilson, bro? What happened?
Well,
What happened?
Well, he's you know what? Jalen
Wilson
Wilson is definitely better than Drake
He's a
Powell.
bust.
No, he's not.
What?
Yeah, he is. Jay Wilson just shoots threes, man. It is crazy. Like,
What do you mean shoot threes? When has he hit a 3?
He's hit threes. He just can't dunk. You know what's crazy? Josh Minot.
When has the last bro was shooting like 25%?
Did you see the game the other day? Did you see the game the other day? Josh Minot dunked in one game more than Jay Wilson's dunked in 3 years. Like,
and what's up with your boy Zaire Williams, bro? Zaire Williams.
When you had left, when I was comparing Drake Powell to Rondé Hollis Jefferson, I did a quick scout report on.
That's nasty work. 25 minutes and 6 points.
Yeah, and Zaire, he had effort
Ben
tonight. Zaire had 16 points tonight. Listen, Zaire's
well, again,
man,
listen, he can't shoot. Ben Sarah can't shoot, and then it makes it worse when you have Claxton and Dayron on the floor because then those defenders can drop back 10 feet, 15 feet, and say, "Hey, beat me from the outside." And now Ben Sarah or whoever, Nolan Troyer, they don't have any driving lanes. It's easy. Let's say if they do get by their man. Now Bam is like right at the free throw line or a little bit lower than that and can easily come and help. So
I generally don't understand this draft and whatsoever. Like Hugo Gonzalez was right there. Do you guys see what Hugo's doing in Boston defensively?
What pick was he?
He was the pick right after Saraf. I mean, after Wolf, it was Saraf,
look at that.
Wolf,
and thank you, Jonathan, for bringing that up, bro. Hugo Gonzalez is cooking on the Celtics, bro. I forgot about Gonzalez.
He really is. Why did we? And here's the thing: he was close friends with Yegor, and we're trying to build a family.
Look at that, BK. This is your team, BK. What happened, bro?
I don't get it, man.
Listen, man. Like, what was who was saying this?
I mean,
you and Sean Marks are best buds, bro.
Over here says nothing that we say, and he's categorically 1,000% correct. That nothing we say is going to change the mind of Sean Marks over here, man.
Sean Marks got to get out of Brooklyn. Listen, this guy doesn't represent a damn thing.
Dude,
about Brooklyn.
You know what? He's done so much damage right now, Sean Marks. I don't think this is fixable, man. I don't think you can fix it.
Can I ask you guys a question? Why couldn't we get
Unless you get another GM here.
Why couldn't we get a GM that actually lives in Brooklyn or lives like around here? It's like you got a guy that goes.
Just get a competent general manager that knows what they're doing. But listen,
I don't think that always works.
Hold on, guys. I want to see people in the chat. Sam Presti can't fix this. I think the damage has been done so bad, man. It's like trying to resurrect the Titanic.
It would take Sam Presti like a decade to try to fix this.
It took Sam Presti, I think, a decade to win the title with OKC after the Big Three debacle. So he proved it could be done. It's just Sean Marks doesn't have a brain like Presti does to rebuild everything from scratch.
No, I don't know, man. I think the damage has been done so bad, man.
Presti did good with that roster. I mean, they were still competitive even after KD left.
He's trying to say living in Brooklyn.
but it's like Sean Marks doesn't buy anything about Brooklyn. We're just a pitch. This is New Zealand, for Pete's sake. You don't know anything about Brooklyn, and this is the guy who's been in charge for 10 years.
Not even about listen. What does living in Brooklyn got to do about building a competent?
Yeah, that doesn't have anything to do with it.
No, but it's like Nate Williams.
You got to know how to build a roster.
Like let's look at Nate Williams. The guy talks about the only guy I fear is the Lord Almighty. I fear nothing because I come from Brooklyn. It's like that's a guy who embodies Brooklyn grit, kind of the physicality that we need on this team. You let him go for nothing, but Sean Marks has this moral high ground character stuff.
He's from Rochester, Big John.
No, but he was from New York though, right? That's what it said. He was from New York, so it's like he it's just crazy that Sean Marks doesn't know talent really. He always wants the good character models, right? That's kind of what he wants, and it doesn't
high
work.
character.
Well, he likes Mikal Bridges.
That's the only point I'm trying to make is why he's not good for the job is because he doesn't evaluate what the base wants, what actually works. Like you need guys
he still has
with
trauma
skin.
from that Kyrie Irving situation.
Yeah, Kyrie Irving, the guy ran tables with him.
Let that shit go, man.
Do you know what they said?
I mean,
he
obviously does. BK, he likes guys like Michael Porter Jr. That's why he liked KD so much. Because KD was just quiet.
Did you hear about Kyrie? No player could be allowed, I guess, in the locker room or on the court until Kyrie burned all the sage in the place. Like that's
you broke
how
up.
much
You
control
were
they
breaking
had
up.
over
What
that
happened?
team. No,
You were
Kyrie
breaking up.
Irving apparently. No, wait, can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you now. Yep.
Yeah, Kyrie Irving apparently he wouldn't allow players in the locker room or on the court till he burned all the sage to ward off evil spirits or some stuff. Like they had control of that team, man.
Yeah, Kyrie.
And another thing about Nolan Trier, I just want to say this for the chat for all you Nolan Trier bum ass fans, bro. This nigga had 6 turnovers, bro. Can somebody explain to me how you're a point guard and you have 6 turnovers?
Listen, you playing against a good Miami Heat defense.
Nah, I don't want to hear it, BK. This man's averaging like 3 turnovers a game, bro. How are you a point guard? Like, just stop it, bro. Stop this. This man needs to be coming off the bench for real, for real.
My only problem is what is he gonna do about Yegor's role because if he's not the 1, he's not a 2, and he can't play the 3.
Even
so it's like they have to find a role for Yegor this summer. He can't just be
he can play the 2.
What is Yegor out with?
The only problem he's out with the plantar fasciitis thing. He might have hurt his foot or something. But my thing is this: a BK. If you keep him at the 2, he's going to get into bad habits of relying too much on a 3 and not dribble and work on his weaknesses. I don't think that's good for a lottery pick to just play him at the 2 where his game is limited at that point. Like I don't understand that.
All right, Gary's going to come up in here.
Gary, please give us some type of hope or something, bro.
Nah, there's no hope. Sean Marks, I think the Nets are
at least just say like, yo, like the dream team gonna come here or something, bro. Like
nah. The damage has been done. I think the Nets are the
BK, look at Charlotte, what Charlotte's doing right now, bro. Can y'all just think about how long it took Charlotte to get like they're winning? That's what
I'm saying. Bro. No, the damage has been done. DJ, it's done. I mean,
like I get they what are they the 9th, 10th seed, but they winning games. They gonna be good in the future. Bro.
I'm telling you, and Gary could attest this. Like Sean Marks should have been fired years ago, and it's like, how do you draft Ben Seraph over Hugo freaking Gonzalez? Like you drafted a guy who's a G League king over a guy who's on a playoff team playing minutes.
Let me ask Gary over here, man. So Gary, offensive identity, man.
Hugo just had like
who's the guy on his team? Because it's clearly not Michael Porter Jr.
It's Michael Porter Jr.
Hold on. Michael Porter Jr. is actually playing contract basketball. He's not playing team basketball, man.
And he hasn't even been playing well.
What do you like? This team is unwatchable. This is the worst team in basketball. Like it is. Like I know Sacramento is doing a hell of a job tanking, but like
I can
roster
I'll
1 to 15.
Well, I could look at the coaching schemes from like Jordy Fernandez because like I'm watching like Michael Porter Jr. has a defender draped all over him, and he's pulling up for three. I'm like, dude, that's a low percentage shot, man. It's like get a ball screen, and then come off a screen. And then
PJ
shoot the
doesn't
three.
dribble, BK.
What's so hard about that? I don't understand why Jordy
Fernandez
is not doing that.
Yo, BK, like these are human beings. We're 60 games, whatever it is, 62 games into the season. They're done, bro. They're checked out. Like
they're done.
I mean, honestly,
Michael
I would sit Michael Porter Jr.
He should have been sat.
I'm not against
ago.
it. I'm not against it, DJ. Like I'd give him a bunch of days off.
Once All-Star break hit, that's when you start making up the injuries of, hey, Claxton's pinky injury, sit him out. MPJ,
I would
he's got
say
ice fever.
I would say MPJ, Terrence Mann, and then I'll just let all the rookies play.
Yo, did you what Terrence Mann did with the rookies?
And maybe Claxton can sit too, honestly.
DJ, did you what Terrence?
I want Claxton out of the rotation, man. Yeah, exactly. I mean, he's the first guy. What do you think about Nick Claxton's performance, though, Gary? 4 points.
It's unwatchable at this point. Like, yeah, I know, I get it. Porter was terrible. Claxton was. It's a lack of effort now. It's clearly a lack of effort. But
I want to say, I mean, we've seen this all year.
I mean, no, they did get locked up though.
I mean, there's no improvements. I mean, you have to get stronger, man. You can have skill in the world, right? You can have all the skill in the world,
up, bro.
But if you can't shoot, you need to be strong to really kind of like move guys, push guys, so you can get
Claxton
shots off. Huh?
You know what Claxton getting strong? It's been 7 years. Come on.
That ship is stale. Thing.
Well, come on, the dude is ectoplasm at this point.
I feel like that's a dream now for you.
He's the worst center in basketball, man.
You know what's crazy? They changed his role. He's not a center anymore. He's a point forward. It's like that works for Sabonis, not for Nick Claxton.
Borrego, I ain't gonna lie. Borrego is a good center over on Minnesota, bro. He's a better center than Claxton.
Gary, if we somehow got Cam Boozer in this draft, you would try to get a center in the market somewhere to pair with a Cam Boozer, right? Like, who would you want to pair with a Boozer potentially in a front court if you had a choice of any center in the NBA that's available for the right price?
Zubac or Miles Turner.
Miles Turner would be nice. Yeah,
his contract, though, is a little ugh. But, yeah, I agree.
If I'm building a championship team,
I'll tell you something. Miles Turner has more value than Nick Claxton.
He got more value. I hate that he don't rebound.
What if we got a Hartenstein? Hartenstein's going to be available.
I'm open to it.
He's gonna go. He's gonna take a pay.
Yeah, but you probably going to overpay to get him, man. If you're Brooklyn Nets,
you don't think he's gonna take a pay cut?
He's making $29 million next year, BK. He's got his pay already. It's just he's
taking a pay cut.
No, I mean, if you're gonna come to a bad team, like especially like in this circumstance where the Nets are, you're gonna like how the Knicks were. They had to overpay for like a broken down Amari Stoudemire.
He's not getting $29 million if he comes to the team for a year. He's gonna get like maybe 18 mil or something like that. He's gonna take a pay decrease to stay on this team.
Nah, he's taking a pay cut because he's definitely
he has to. He's gonna be what, 30 soon? Like, come on.
No, I'm saying if he comes to the Nets, I'm saying.
Oh my gosh, we're not gonna bankrupt ourselves for Hartenstein. But it's what Gary said. If you could do, let's say, the Knicks 2027 pick, Nick Claxton for Hartenstein, and the Philly 2026 first, you do a deal like that. Getting the
honestly, I think,
why would you give up? Claxton is a non-productive player, literally, man. I'm not. This is not.
I say
I'm not saying
you know why I said that?
He's non-productive.
BK. Okay, wait. OKC is going to be over the tax soon. They're paying guys a lot of money. Hartenstein's making $29 million next year. Claxton's making, I think, $21 million. They literally saved $9 million in taxes doing that deal with us.
But honestly, you're gonna just put the guy on it because, like, OKC want guys that can actually defend their own positions, man. That's why they won the title. I get what you're saying, no, Jonathan. I understand what you're saying about the money, but OKC,
I don't think they're over the cap yet.
Claxton cannot. Every time you put Claxton in there, you actually have to send help. Like if you have because he's just gonna give up like high percentage shots.
Again, that's for them to figure out, but they already paying guys a lot of money. They're not going to pay Hartenstein to keep him on a team. So the best type of trade deal do is with us because Claxton's money is $9 million less, and for the Nets, you get an experienced center.
It's not. But bro, no, it's not. Hartenstein, he's gonna end up taking a pay cut or something, bro, to stay over here.
Yeah,
and honestly,
it's going to be a massive pay cut. Like
Hartenstein can help us on defense. He does the bunny hook shot. He does a lot more.
Bro, he's 30. He's going to be 30 years old. You want him to carry the defense?
No, it's not carry.
That is carrying. Who else is going to play the defense?
He wants Kamal Malawaz. Now you watch them play. There's a reason.
Does he ever play? Does he get off the bench in Phoenix?
No,
He's in the
bro.
G League right now, but he
Phoenix
just
is trying to
had a big-
contend.
he had
That's
a big-
why.
he had a big game in the G
Yo,
League. though.
last stream, what did I tell you guys about
BK
Bkny?
don't know basketball. That's why. So that's why you hate
But
him.
BK, do you know why Common's not playing? Because they already have Mark Williams. They had Nick Richards. There was no space
And they
for his
got
place.
also-
Say,
also-
develop
And
it.
listen, hold on. Now, if Malawatch actually showed that he was better than those two, you think he starts?
Oh my
No,
god! If we
because
had
why are
Mal-
you going to play a rookie when you're trying to contend?
Yeah, exactly. Thank you, DJ. Common sense. Like, come on.
Well,
Unless
the
you're a
rookies-
Wemby,
if the
you're not
rookie-
gonna
If
play,
the
bro.
rookie is good, you play him. Like
Yeah.
Dylan
No,
Harper
if you're
plays.
no,
yeah.
that's not always true though, Gabe.
Does
Unless
Dylan
you're,
Harper
like,
play?
They're ruining Dylan Harper on the Spurs, man.
That's a good hold up. That's a good point because I gotta cook BK on it. Harper be coming off the bench, BK. So what is your point? Why he not starting?
He should be
Well,
on a
that
good
team is-
team.
Well, if you
Anybody
look at,
team should be starting.
That's what I'm saying, though. There's
that's
hold on. What did Gary just say? Hold on.
If-
BK,
Wait,
Gary just say? He said
I'm
what?
gonna answer your question. If you look at the defense that Stephon Castle actually brings, I don't think Dylan Harper's there defensively as much as Stephon Castle. So
Okay, that's fair. But listen to what Gary just said. That team is what? Stacked. Look at the Suns, bro. They're
but
stacked.
he
at the
plays
position of
though.
the
That's what
center,
I'm
bro.
saying. At least he plays.
But
plays.
the center position is, bro. Go look at the Suns, bro.
The Spurs are like they're deep at point guard. You pretty much have
and the
Stephon
Spurs and the
Castle,
Suns is
De'Aaron
deep at the
Fox,
center spot.
and they still
I'll tell-
give at least 20 minutes a game to Dylan Harper.
I tell you,
But you're not
this-
going to play Malawatch over a vet center who's making way more than him. So you can't
Could
bench. You can't bench
could-
Mark Williams.
Could we do a trade with the Suns this summer to get Common and some other type of a contract they don't want for a contract we want to give
Hold on,
up?
all right. For the guy, wait. For the guys saying that I'm trashing, I'm not saying Claxton is garbage, right? He
He's
has
garbage.
Hold
That's what you said most of your time on this podcast about him.
He has skill, all right. What I just showed you in that Brian Scalabrine clip, he just doesn't have the physicality to move guys out of the way so he can actually get high percentage
He
shots.
doesn't have a jump
That's the
shot or a
problem.
three. Wait, he doesn't have a jump shot at 3 points. So there's more than just.
No,
not
I
having
mean he
physical skill.
he has some skill. I'm not saying he's but when I
Name
trash
the skill,
Claxton-
BK.
Wait,
Name
what's the skill?
bro.
I just told you
What's
he
the
can't
skill?
No,
shoot.
he's a decent ball handler.
Oh
What?
my gosh, he feeds MPJ most of his assists.
You running with the ball in your hands doesn't make you a good ball handler.
No, I'm
Come
just
on.
saying he's decent. I'm not saying he's Kevin Durant, man.
No,
or Paulo
wait, I
Banchero.
got- wait,
What are y'all?
wait,
Yo,
wait,
why is y'all getting up here lying, bro?
Wait, Gary, be honest, right? Most of Claxton's assists came from feeding to MPJ, yes or no?
All right,
season.
like yes, but
All right, I'm
like,
not talking assists. I'm talking about
BK,
just
for a 7-foot center, Claxton can dribble the ball a little bit.
yeah, a little bit. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying he's KD.
Is he 6'11"? Is he not? Isn't he like 6'11"?
All right, 6'11".
Yo,
John,
Gary,
is that
why
better?
are you encouraging this lies, bro?
Oh man.
What lies am I encouraging?
You encouraging his lies about Claxton, bro?
He dribbles.
Yeah, that's. Come on, man.
Yeah. I
Can
guess he doesn't
Mitchell
know
Robinson?
defensive
Hang on. Can Mitchell Robinson do that?
Do what?
Rich
Dribble?
Robinson can never
Dribble the
dribble.
ball, Claxton.
never.
Put 3 dribbles on the ground.
Nah,
Can
but
Mitchell
Nick
Nah,
Claxton,
nah,
I mean
nah.
Mitchell
But
Robinson
Mitchell
has
Robinson's
way
a
more
way better
impact.
rebounder than
BK,
Claxton.
I'm defending you here. What I'm saying is,
No,
for
I
a
said
guy
no. I
that's
said no.
size, he can put the ball on the ground. Unlike a guy like Mitchell Robinson, who he can't. Mitchell Robinson can't really do one
I
dribble.
don't think I've ever
Forget
seen Mitchell
3.
Robinson do it.
Robinson's been a good rebounder, though. I will
He's
say
good.
Robinson's an
Mitchell
underrated
better than
rebounder,
Nick
though.
Claxton.
Sure.
That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying, as far as being able, Claxton can take the ball coast to coast. Like Claxton's got a skill set. He does.
Yeah. I'm not saying he's
He's got
garbage.
the
When I
Euro
say
step.
Oh my
garbage,
god, yo, what am I listening to tonight?
No,
bro?
listen,
He's
I'm-
got
no,
the Euro
DJ,
step.
I'm just saying
He
his
wants more Euro stuff.
lack of physicality. That's all. I'm
So,
getting
can I ask you a
about.
question? Can I ask you a question? Do y'all think Claxton is a championship center? Like, if you building a
No,
championship,
bro,
center,
I'm
you
just
think
saying
he's a
he
starter?
has a
Not
skill
without
set.
stars. Come on.
I'm just
not
saying,
without
is he a starter in this league, bro?
No.
Any other team?
stars.
Yeah, I mean, there's other teams he could start for.
What?
Where?
Where?
Oh, well, I
Yeah,
have to
bro.
think about that, but
I know you gotta think about it. See?
I don't
right
care
now,
what.
Indiana.
Hold on.
Right,
I don't
right
care.
Now,
I don't
he
care
would
what
start for
y'all.
Indiana.
Hold on, I ain't gonna lie, bro. This is how much I dislike Claxton.
What
bro,
about
'cause
the
this man is
Lakers
trash.
with
This man's
Luka?
garbage, bro.
What about the
I don't
Lakers
care
with
what
Luka?
y'all
There's
say.
teams he'd start
No,
for.
listen. I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna be.
I would rather
pragmatic.
play Ayton over
I'm not.
Claxton, bro.
If there's something decent about a player, I'm not gonna say that is not. I'm just saying Claxton has some skill. I'm not saying the main thing I'm getting on Claxton is his lack of
did you once
physicality.
say Claxton had no place in this league? I remember you specifically said that. DJ did not say that.
Well, he doesn't have a position because like he can't shoot the basketball.
BK, you flip flopping.
We just said that. We just said he had skill. So
No, I'm
you're contradicting yourself.
Right.
No,
bro.
I mean it has to be like
Oh man.
let's
Twilight
say
Zone.
a large sample size. It can't just be like one game he has a good shooting game and then he disappears for the
7
next 10.
years to figure
BK,
out
can I
this
ask you a question?
offense. Come
Hold on.
on. This is crazy.
Hold on, Jonathan. Can I ask you a question though, BK? If Claxton has a skill set, then why do you think he's gonna be out of the league if he has a skill set?
Well, like you said, you're not going to be able to win because like free throw shooting is bad. So like in close games in a playoff series, you can't really play him. You have to put him on the bench.
So you don't think he has enough of a skill set to stay in the league?
Enough of it, exactly. That's the word. Yeah, I think because he has some skills. I'm not saying he's totally garbage.
Everything
He'll be in the league.
My thing, I get on Claxton about, and y'all guys hear me preach about this.
He's a 7-footer who can move his feet and switch. He'll be.
I mean,
I'm not saying he's going to start. He's going to be in the league because he's a bench.
Yeah, there is a shortage on centers in the league right now.
Given he's an undersized big, he fits as a starter with stars, but
he's not,
a traditional center, he's not. He's not a traditional center.
But BK, there's a shortage on big men, bro. There's no big men.
He's not really. I mean, he's big. He's
Name
not
some
big
men right now, bro. There's probably like 10 good ones, bro. That's it.
No, I agree with you there. I'm just saying he's not really
maybe
like
not even probably just 5. To be honest,
big guy. I mean, we've seen third string centers actually have career nights against him, man. That's a problem. Jericho Sims had a career night against him.
That's my one right there.
And you know what's crazy, bro? He was never seen again after that, bro.
Gary,
Jericho Sims. The only thing he can do is dunk, and he's 6'8", right? Like,
Gary, last season, Claxton had 7 out of 50 performances where he was good. Like when you look at the plus and minus, man, he was off. I want Diablo cooked him last year. We still remember.
Diablo cooked him bad
too.
My
God. That guy's not even on the team, I think, anymore right now, right? He's not even on a team. Oh man.
And what's up with your man Michael Porter Jr., bro? He's been playing bad, bro. Like,
well, shot selection. I mean,
the last 7, 8 games.
He should not be playing right now. He doesn't care. Season's over. He's getting ready for vacation with Ice Spice. Just sit him down.
Well, he's playing for a contract. He wants an extension, though.
Listen, I would not go more than 3 years in extension. If he wants a full max,
That's what he wants. A full max.
Bye. Send him somewhere else. I'm not paying the guy full max.
I mean, what is Michael Porter Jr. realistically worth?
Maybe 3 years, 100. What is it?
100. You want to give him $100 million?
Listen, hold on. If you're going to keep, if you're going to keep the roster,
$200 million, that's for sure.
If this is like a championship roster, and if you tell me that Michael Porter Jr. is going to be like my third guy, $100 million. But on this,
he's not getting $100 million again, bro.
No. Wow.
No, he's not getting $100 million again, bro.
He ain't getting no $40 million, that's for sure. Maybe
he's looking for a max contract though. Why do you think he's looking out of his mind like this?
Man, when we paid Scam Johnson all that money, you said this guy spaced the floor so beautifully. Guess what? He's having the worst season of his career on top of the worst years he's had in the NBA. Remember that one, Hoops?
Oh, yeah, he sucks.
I don't even. If I'm building a team, I don't want Michael Porter Jr. to win a championship.
Oh, Gary, remember when Hoops said we were comparing Johnson to Giannis? We were just saying he's historically been bad most of his career, and because like nobody shoots the threes well.
Let me. He was wrong about Cam Johnson, but he was right about Cam. Is Cam Thomas going to be out the league next year? He's terrible again.
Oh,
he had this good games in Milwaukee. He's got awful.
I mean, honestly, Giannis is gonna leave. So I mean, there's a chance.
Why did Giannis play? Yes, listen, I gotta give this to Giannis. Out of all the stars I've ever seen one out of a team so badly, he's probably the most graceful out of them all. But why play last night? Put yourself through that hell with Boston.
Well, Giannis is a competitor.
Or did they actually win that game?
But
no, they lost. They got blown out.
They lost badly, 40-point. Badly type game. They would.
Peyton Pritchard cooked their whole roster, bro.
Jaylen
Brown, BK. Jaylen Brown,
he was just score. He's horrible.
Cam Thomas, listen, they're gonna pay him next year.
Cam played 11 minutes that game.
It is. Cam is gonna do something.
I watched that game, bro. I watched that. BK, I watched that full game, bro. Cam played 11 minutes, bro. The minute that there was 3-4 possessions where he left his man open, bro. And I was like, yep, he about to get
Did
benched.
you hear what Doc
Soon
Rivers
enough,
said?
that's what Doc Rivers did, bro. Doc Rivers called timeout. He pulled Cam to the side and said, yo, get on the bench, bro.
Doc Rivers said Cam is a sixth man. He literally mentioned two other guys who were six men, Lou Williams and Jamal Crawford. Like, look, we said that.
Gary Harris and what's that other dude's name? Damn, bro, I forgot his name. AJ Green. They be getting more minutes than Cam.
Oh man!
Like, have you seen what Cam's done the last 5-6 games? He's been horrible. He's been.
Yeah, I know he's been. Bro, he can't play.
He's the
worst defender in the league.
Sarah Kustok says he can score. He's a great scorer. I mean, what happened, man?
No, he can't. Not like how he used to.
Sarah Kustok averaged 5 points a game at the poll. I'm not listening to her.
Yo. No, listen. At the end of the day, I'm just glad
Evan, hold on. Please explain to me how Claxton has been a bright spot on this team.
A bright spot? What the? Yo, Evan, come on.
Please explain to me, Evan. Please explain to me.
They can't explain, bro. They're delusional, bro.
Towns, man. The Towns has been horrible all year, but against Claxton, dude looks like he's like prime Shaq against him.
I ain't gonna lie. I want to smoke what y'all be smoking, bro. Y'all delusional.
That's crazy. Listen. Nick Claxton improved slightly on free throws and assist numbers. Other than that, his game hasn't radically changed. We are dead last.
Player one. Nobody is gonna pay him that because of how he performs in the playoffs, bro. Another team is not giving him that.
You know what's crazy this year? Nick Claxton got interviewed by Brooklyn
on
media,
this
right?
team, maybe because of how
Sean
Mark
operates.
But
DJ. Nick Claxton got interviewed by Brooklyn media, right? And they said to him about like having more plays and stuff like that. You know what he said? He said, "I need Terrence Mann on the court with me." Like, you have Yegor Diom and all these young guys. You want the guys that have a point guard to throw you lobs. Come on, Nick Claxton. You're smarter than that.
Oh, and I saw that video.
That's really his only strength, though, man. Yeah, but Cam Thomas 2 points in this game. I mean, I saw that video I stand corrected. I think
Cam said
you got your Chinese basketball package ready.
Player one, you want a guy with 3 back surgeries to be the foundation of his team. You know why we've been 10 years in hell?
Bro, John, don't acknowledge that. We don't know basketball, bro.
Nah, man. Listen, there were people. Listen, when MPJ that great month, there were people.
That's
on Twitter,
BK's man, bro. That's your man, BK.
DJ, there were people on Twitter who said MPJ in that month he had was the Shea of this team. The Shea of this team.
Player one would be if Player one was a GM, bro, he would be the worst GM in the league, bro.
Like, listen, MPJ's a good third option, but as a 1 or 2,
he can get. Listen, I mean he's valuable because like
on this team he can get that money, but that's
hold on. No, I mean because he doesn't really have to dribble the air out of the basketball to average 19
so
points.
BK, you want a playoff choker getting $40 million? He's not a playoff performer.
No, I say not on this roster, but like on a championship roster, because you're not going to really.
I'm not paying. Hold on, if you're a championship roster, you're going to pay him $40 million a year.
If he can shoot threes at 40%, yeah.
Bro, he doesn't do that in the playoffs. What do y'all be watching, bro? He's bad in the playoffs.
Yeah, well, that's true. Well, because we've seen the weaknesses of him, right?
So y'all want to pay him for regular season numbers?
All you got to do.
Hold on, Jonathan. BK, you're going to pay him for regular season numbers, bro?
No, playoff numbers actually really do matter more than regular season numbers.
But he don't have the playoff numbers.
Yeah, so that's the thing. Well, we've seen the weaknesses of Michael Porter Jr., right? He
was exposed in the playoffs. Why do you think they've been losing since? They was losing all them years, bro.
From the Boston Celtics and now to the Miami Heat, right? I think Miami Heat is a top 10 defense. Let me look.
Jokic and Jamal Murray carried that team to a championship, bro, by themselves, bro. They didn't have no help. Stop it. Well, Aaron Gordon
the Miami Heat is a top 10 defense, right?
Yeah, they're in the top 10.
Yeah. And I think, what about the Boston Celtics? Are they up there too?
I think they're like I think they're the top 10 or top 5.
I'll tell you this, man. Boston's doing this.
Now, when I look at Michael Porter Jr., right? When I got to look at Michael Porter Jr., how does he perform against those teams that are like a top 10 defense, right?
He doesn't perform well, bro.
He's not performing at all.
Yeah, we've seen the weaknesses. All you got to do with Michael Porter Jr. is get into the shooting pocket of him, and take away his 3-point shot. That's his superpower right there. and he doesn't really give you much else. He doesn't give you much passing. 1.4 assists per game.
Thank you, bro. You finally telling the truth, BK.
I always tell the truth, man. Like what
That's
the
what I'm
fuck?
talking about, Gary. You see this? He's finally breaking through,
That
bro.
was
Thank you.
funny, man. That was funny.
Yeah, no, I'm serious. No, I've just looked at
like you finally telling the truth about Michael Porter Jr. What did you say again? Say it again for the people in the back, bro. He does what? One thing.
So against top 10, his superpower is the 3-point shot. But if you get into the shooting pocket of him, he take away his superpower. What else does he give you? He doesn't give you no passing. He can't put the ball.
He's an above average rebounder, and he can put the ball on the floor.
No, but it's not. Look at compare him to Jason Tatum.
Come on, yes.
No,
Okay.
man.
Jason Tatum.
If you're talking about Gary, if you're talking about like wanting to pay a guy that much money, I mean, you look at Tatum's athleticism and look.
He got a point. If you want to pay him that much money, bro, you do gotta get compared to the other guys.
We don't gotta pay MPJ anything.
Yo, BK, a month ago, you were asking me if Michael Porter Jr. should be MVP of the league.
Who said that?
What?
You did.
You did.
I'm just saying.
MVP, huh?
If you
hold on, I got you, Gary. I got your back, Gary.
If
you said that.
You
said that.
No, because I'm looking at in terms.
I was
of
here for that, bro. I was here. No, don't try to lie, bro. Don't try to lie.
Can I answer, please?
Go ahead.
Yeah.
All right. So if you take Michael Porter Jr. off the team, the Nets actually have no shot of winning any games at all.
No.
So let me finish. This is what I was saying about a month ago. That means he has value. I'm not to say he's the best player in the league. I'm just talking about in terms of value.
That's what MVP means.
If I take Jaylen Brown off the Boston Celtics right now, right? They're not in the third seed. It just shows you how. And now Jaylen Brown's not the best player in the league, but in terms of value to the team, not to the league, to the actual team. That's what I'm saying. But now looking at Michael Porter Jr. Hold on. See, now I get more data, I get more information. Hell freaking no.
Value.
No.
You're just using the Claxton argument.
Wait, hold on.
Because
let me get this straight.
What skill?
So you just said all of that about value, right?
Yeah.
So where was all this value at to the team a month ago?
No, I just said I just got more data, and I'm like, hell no.
No. Hold on. That didn't answer my question. Jaylen Brown, everybody had the Boston Celtics being a bottom feeder in the East, bro.
No, but
and
that's
look what he's doing with less help.
Take Jaylen Brown.
Hold on.
Celtics, right?
Look what Jaylen Brown. Look what Jaylen Brown is doing with less help.
If Shea, all right, in the regular season,
that's most valuable. That's valuable right there.
In the regular season, right? You take Shea Gilgeous-Alexander off of the actual off. Let's say he's missed like 25, 30-something games. The team
and they're winning.
They win 18 out of those 25 games. I mean, that means Shea's a good player, but he's not.
That's just because of the makeup of the team, bro.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So I'm just saying, if you take Jaylen Brown off the Boston Celtics, I mean, they are bottom feeder team right now. They're not even.
No, that's the one thing you said that was just accurate there about Boston. I'll give this too. Namas Quetas of the Celtics, that guy's been very impactful. I wish I had a big like that on this team right now that actually takes defensive pride.
Luka Garza is nice. I ain't gonna lie.
No, did you see what Namas Quetas has done this year, DJ? The other night,
man,
he's just dunking everywhere up and down the court. Like, where was that version of Nick Claxton years ago? I don't see it anymore. Like, we need a center that actually can guard the paint.
Again, you get more data on Nick Claxton. You get more. You just take away strength.
JR, that's the only thing I think Pat Riley for was trading Jimmy Butler away, bro.
Yo, at first I cooked piss you off in the comments.
I ain't gonna lie, I cooked Pat Riley for that, but then I looked at it and I was like, yeah, Jimmy Butler's washed, bro.
Yeah, so like if you take Wemby, and let's say if Wemby misses a bunch of games and the Spurs just goes on a 10 to 15 game losing streak, that means Wemby's extremely valuable. But if let's say Wemby's off the floor for like 15 games and they still win without him, that doesn't mean that.
But you know what's crazy, bro?
He's garbage.
BK,
did the Spurs do that this year though when Wemby was out?
This is why I get confused on with the value thing. Correct me if I'm wrong, Gary. Was we winning in any games with Michael Porter Jr.?
A little bit.
Only in December.
They had one stretch with 7-3, but I mean,
okay, cool, right?
That's why I said. That's why I was saying, like in terms of
and
value.
What seed was what seed have we been this entire season, bro?
Like
we've been at the bottom. We've been about
So where's the value that Michael Porter Jr. is doing, bro?
Well, that's just it, though. I'm actually kind of not surprised why he didn't get
Yeah,
the
they
nod.
fell for it
because
again,
that's not
John.
who he's been.
Well,
Cam
that's
Johnson,
a
Cam
limited
Johnson.
sample size. I was just saying
that
limited
lineup
sample
that was a
size.
small sample size though, because that was at the
Yeah.
beginning of the season when nobody plays hard.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it was in. And here's the thing, though.
Well,
we had
that's
a
what I
lot of
said when I
off.
started the
We had a
show.
lot of off days in
Y'all
December
fall
too.
for it
People
every
forget that
time,
too.
bro.
We only played 9 times in December, so we were fresh against a lot of opponents who were having more grueling schedules than we were.
And we
people
hardly
were
have any back. We had
Good point,
barely
John.
had
That's a
any
good point,
back-to-back
John. That's a
in the
good
beginning of the
point.
season, bro.
No, it's just true that. And listen, MPJ, I will not dispute this. Fine third option, but some people said, "Oh, there's your number 2 next to Giannis." It's like that's not going to guarantee you anything either. Like
They said
he's a
number 2,
fine
bro. Can you
third
believe that,
option.
bro?
But you know what?
The
Like
number 2 or 1
if y'all watched the last game between San Antonio and Detroit, and you saw what Stephon Castle was doing to Cade Cunningham in terms of like ball denial. All you gotta do, even in like let's say in the playoffs, all you gotta do that's all you gotta do with Michael Porter Jr. is just really like get in his space, and he's just not gonna be able to do anything else. He just doesn't have the explosiveness to really like just get by guys and just really finish.
MPJ is not better than Jimmy Butler. What are you talking about,
Of
bro?
course he doesn't. He's not a dribbler.
That one don't know
The guy's
ball,
1-2
bro.
dribble, catch and shoot.
What are you talking about? Jimmy Butler,
Well,
even though he's washed, bro, Jimmy Butler was putting up like 20-something a game, bro.
And can I be honest with you? Like I was so against this whole Zion stuff, but if you could do Claxton and Man for Zion straight up, no picks, at this point, we need anything we can get on this team.
I guess
might
if you shoot
be
3,
willing to talk
I ain't gonna
about
lie.
that.
So
yeah, I know
y'all
Gary's
want
gonna
guys
say.
that just shoot threes, bro.
It's crazy. Like Gary, I was so against it, but it's like if you
Nah,
do get a top guy in this draft,
the thing with
Zion
Zion
might actually be the worst thing in the world.
Yeah,
Maybe.
I mean, John, the thing with Zion is there's always a what if, right?
Yes.
There's always a what if with Zion.
He's been relatively
what
healthy though.
And guess what? There's been a 10-year what if in Brooklyn. Might as well roll the dice at this point. If you get a top 4 guy, you need something to
that
balance
was the hold up on Ben Simmons. It's like, what if he actually gets back to that old form when he was before he actually got hurt? It's the same thing with Zion. What if, right? What if you trade him? Now all of a sudden, like Zion is this beast of a player right now, man. He's motivated. And you look like a dumbass general manager for trading him. So there's
the
always
only
the
way
what
I
if
do it is if we don't have to give up any picks. If it's maybe like a protected pick, okay. But it's like I'm not giving any more than a pick for Zion at the very worst. It's like
I don't want Zion because like
but if we're just
too
trading
much to build around him, bro.
Right, but if we're just trading Claxton and Mando DJ without much picks, it's kind of like a bargain because his money's also not guaranteed. Like I was against it, but seeing how desperate we need,
I just don't think you can win the
to this
championship with
young
Zion on your roster.
might have to. We have to try it. Like it's not like a full on. We're gonna keep Zion long term. It's kind of like, can Zion give these young guys we have a jolt to maybe march towards a play-in or something?
No, listen, he can't. No, these guys got to be able to. Like Nolan Trier has to be able to shoot the basketball. Ben Saraf has to be able to shoot. Zion can do whatever he wants. He can get these guys wide open for shots. But if you can't make threes, you can't make open shots. That's the problem here, man.
Yeah, we don't have. You got to ask Gary. Does he like Nolan Trier, boy? Like,
what you think about Nolan Trier, man?
Yeah, what you think about Nolan Trier?
He's showing signs. He's more of a point guard than I thought. I thought he was just like fast, and he could dribble. He can run the point. I like Troy. I mean, he's still a ways away. He still has to develop. He's still raw, but there's a lot of good stuff with Troy.
Gary, do you think a Nolan and Zion pick and roll could be possible on this team potentially?
It's hard to imagine. The Nets don't run a lot of pick and roll anymore. I
know.
Yeah,
sucks. But Zion can still get
up. They don't have the person. They don't have the talent to run it. They don't have the players to run a pick and roll.
Yeah, it sucks.
Detroit should have won this game. Cade only had 10 points. He had an off night. He's not going to be able to score 25 every single night.
They was gassed out.
Yeah,
but that's the worry with Tobias Harris, man. He's kind of like the second shooter behind Cade, but that's not saying a lot in a deep playoff run. They have to be physically on the money every night.
The Cavs are a regular season team, bro. They're not a playoff team. They'll be bounced out in like the second round.
Who are the Cavs?
Yeah, Jalen Wilson. He didn't have much productivity. 0 points.
And any of y'all Cavs fans in the comments, I want all the smoke, bro.
Cavs would face Toronto in the first round, which is interesting. You think Cavs have it in the bag, but given the fact they haven't played, I would say it again. You cannot win a championship with Donovan Mitchell, bro. It's not happening. I think we're more with the James Harden's a problem just because he's crapped out so much in playoffs.
You can't win with him either. You got two
Mitchell's
guys
a-
you can't win with, bro. You can't
Mitchell's a
win with
great
him.
scorer, but I wonder
Cavs
if
will
his
make the
injuries.
finals. You want to bet? You want to bet?
Whoa.
Cavs will make the finals.
You think the Cavs will be beating
Oh wow.
the Knicks
Okay.
and Detroit?
Yeah, they're definitely beating Detroit.
Yeah, Gary, my only pushback
What?
on that is my only pushback is Evan Mobley though, Gary. Like, is Evan Mobley some type of star? Is he just
Bro, the
role
Cavs
player
have never been
material?
out of the second round, bro.
Like
Okay.
Mobley has to step up this year. Mobley hasn't stepped
Mitchell,
up this
hold on.
year.
Mitchell
Neither
his
has
entire career.
Detroit. Detroit hasn't been.
Wait,
Yo,
hold on,
he was good, man.
Wait, hold on. I'm about to cook Gary. Gary, you gonna
Huh?
believe in a team that sat that Evan Mobley and Jared Allen, these dudes sat in like the second game of a playoff series, bro? Over a toe and a
Wait, hold
illness?
on. You guys are arguing in the comment section about Cameron Boozer. Like, what do you think about him, though, man? And DJ, let me go back.
Now you're trying to save Gary, huh, BK?
I'm not
No,
trying
no,
to say
I'm about to end this real quick. I'm about to get some sleep, man.
No,
Well,
That's
listen,
nasty work, bro. I
have a
can't
good
believe they
night,
believe in the
guys.
Cavs, bro.
Talk to you. See you next
Cavs,
time.
yeah.
Have a good one.
Cavs in the finals. Cavs and,
Oh
and
my
OKC.
gosh, that's
There's your finals.
disgusting, bro.
Okay. The East is
This
I
man-
really
mean,
good.
this
you know
man is
what?
gonna trust his team with
if
James Harden
they
and Donovan
didn't have
Mitchell.
Cade Cunningham standing in their way, Gary, I would probably agree with you. But like,
Who's the
Cade-
second leading?
Yo, what is going on tonight, bro?
BK. Who's the second leading scorer on Detroit?
on Detroit,
They don't
I
have
think-
one, but they got a good
yeah.
defense.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Well, no,
That's the
actually,
problem in the
it's
playoffs.
Jalen
Duren.
Duren.
Jalen Duren's the
Duren.
second leading
It's
scorer.
Duren,
yeah,
yeah.
who has no offensive game other than being a freak athlete and strong. Right? Like he
Shit, I
doesn't
mean, he's-
actually have
I ain't gonna lie.
offensive game.
Nah, I can't lie. I can't lie, Gary. He's turning into a little offensive savant a little bit, bro.
Durant can dribble the ball in the interior. I've
Yeah,
seen
Duren
his dribble
showing
game a little
signs,
bit.
bro.
But they don't have another scorer. Gary's right about that. That's why I
I
think
know,
Tobias
but
Harris,
Duren, he's
Tobias
heading
Harris
into
is
the
not
right
like a
direction,
legit
bro.
scoring option when it matters most. That's the problem. They have to rely on Cade.
I ain't gonna lie.
Durant,
Duren is my
and
top
Beck.
five. Is in my top five of big men, bro. I like Duren a lot.
I'm with it. But like he's got
Yeah,
offensive
he's not just
game
a
like
lob
Dwight
guy.
Howard.
He can actually handle the basketball.
Yeah,
a little bit.
bro.
Yeah.
Duren in a net. I think he's gonna take a huge leap next season.
Durant's
He's
staying
taking-
He's taking a huge leap this year. He's really good. Like he's an
I
all-star
think even
player.
more.
He's really
I
good.
think he's gonna average like 20 a game next season, bro.
Yeah, Durant, unfortunately, is getting re-signed though by the Pistons. They ain't letting him go. They're gonna give
He
him.
says
what he wants.
Donovan Mitchell is better than Cade. I don't know, man. 'Cause
What?
Well,
Cade is much bigger and stronger, more physical.
Bro,
yeah.
player,
no,
yo,
wait,
I
player
can't.
one. This is where I
BK,
gotta
what's up
call
with
you
your
out.
boy
Jay
player
Cunningham
one?
does a lot for his team. Play makes, plays defense, plays offense. Mitchell is great offense, but everything else about his game.
Thank you,
has never
Leaky.
been
That's what
as
I'm
good as
saying,
his
bro. Y'all
scoring.
got
So
James
come on.
Harden on y'all team.
And I like Donovan Mitchell, but come on, man.
Come on, bro.
Let's be logical here.
If you're not Steph Curry, if you're a small guard and you're not Steph Curry, you're not winning the championship, bro.
You know
It's
what?
not happening.
I could listen. I could see just Cade Cunningham constantly attacking James Harden, man.
He gonna
And
attack
he
Donovan,
coming-
bro. He gonna run through Donovan Mitchell, bro.
No, but what I would do is I would have either Isaiah
You know how
Stewart
little Donovan Mitchell is?
or Jalen
Donovan Mitchell was
Duren.
6'1".
But see, I would attack James Harden though. That's true too. That's true too, though, DJ. But like, I would attack the weakest link on that team. would be
Right. I'm
James
gonna
Harden.
bro. Evan Mobley and Jared Allen are the two softest players they got on that.
Do you
team,
guys
bro.
think what is Evan Mobley on team? Is he a star? Is he just a role guy? Like he was
He's a
supposed to have a
role
big
player.
year this year, and it's just kind of been what he's done. Like he
Well, they
is
got
like,
listen. There's only listen. There's only one basketball, right? Not everybody can have
Bro,
the ball in
BK,
their
these
hand.
dudes. Think
You
about
gotta
it. BK.
even
These
like
dudes
his
sat out
Kenny
in the
Atkinson was
game,
saying,
bro.
he has to find guys that can sacrifice. It's hard, man, because it's hard. Like everybody wants the ball in their hands. They want but it's like when you have a 24-second shot clock, you got to have guys that actually
That whole roster is soft.
Can I be honest
pull
about
up,
the Cavs? Can I be honest about the Cavs? If they don't get LeBron for a final reunion, they're breaking it up in 2 years. Like ESPN
I can actually
said.
see them trading Donovan Mitchell. I ain't gonna lie.
He's not staying there. He's leaving once his contract option is up in a year and a half.
Hey,
He's not
go
staying with that team.
to he should stay in the East.
He
ain't
should,
winning in the
man.
West, bro.
He should. I've wanted him on the team in the
I'm
past.
telling. I ain't gonna lie,
but
because I'm
he's
starting to
not
see the vision, bro. If you're not Steph Curry, you're not winning the championship if you're a small guard. Bro.
Oh, I've got another super chat from Player One over here. It says, how many series?
And how many
Cade
series
won?
has Donovan Mitchell won?
You trust him more?
Not a lot.
Well, when it comes to like winning basketball, I'm looking at the teams.
Yeah, and I'm looking at Cade,
I
bro. I'm
think
looking at Cade. He's a winning player, bro.
I think that the Detroit Pistons. I think most of the players on that team knows their roles already, and the Cavs are still trying to figure it out, man.
The Cavs,
So-
you got to look at the roster though. Player one, the Cavs have a bunch of guys that need the basketball, bro.
The problem with them is they didn't have enough.
Nobody
time
on
to
that team
develop,
plays off ball. I mean,
the
unless you
chemistry
want
they
to.
want.
Yeah, I just think
Donovan
that,
Mitchell.
like, I look at Detroit. I mean, everybody kind of knows their role. They understand their
And
role.
they don't even need all.
play
They
well
don't
to
really
their
need the
role.
ball like that.
I will say this
But
though.
thanks for the super chat, though, player one.
Detroit's only problem is they don't have a second top scorer next to K, whereas Mitchell and Hart, if they both offensively gel, Detroit's gonna have a fight on their hands. So
If you're
defensively,
talking
They're
about,
not,
if you're
because
talking about,
Bro, James
if you're
Harden
talking
averages
about,
like 10 points in the playoffs, bro.
no.
those
I
other leagues,
I get that, but I'm
like-
just saying like that's the only way they have a chance of beating Detroit.
And then
Both
Jared
those
Allen,
guys.
Jared Allen's gonna get Duren is gonna cook Jared Allen, bro.
No, I'll say this though. Jared Allen offensively has been crazy since Harden joined that team.
And that's
You see
not
Allen's
gonna work on
numbers?
Duren. That's not working.
No, I agree. Durant's going to definitely hold down the fort. I just
I'm
think for
telling
the
y'all,
Cavs,
bro. The
I just think
Cavs,
for the
forget
Cavs,
about
they
Isaiah
don't-
Stewart, too,
guaranteed
man.
it, bro. Guaranteed. Cavs are a second round exit.
I don't think they're going to be around that team, that core, for more than a year and a half or two. Like they're not going to be together long. It's going to be like a quick
What
one and
seed is
done.
Orlando?
thing
I
is,
think
hold on.
Orlando could take
Look,
them.
the roster for Cleveland is more talented. It's just that, even Kenny Atkinson was talking about this. Like, he's still trying to get guys that really like buy in. Like, see, he's saying some guys actually have to sacrifice. Like Jared Allen playing
Deja
off the ball.
vu.
That's going to be a problem. I mean, can he shoot threes? And
If
I
you
don't
say-
know. Man.
Why
a
do
lot of
y'all
question
pick the
marks.
Cavs when they're the exact same team? The only thing that
I'm going with Detroit. I just
No,
said I'm
they
going
got
with
Keon Ellis. They got a lot of pieces now.
Keon Ellis has never played in the playoffs.
Okay.
Oh,
He's
DJ,
a
they got your
3-and-D
favorite
guy.
guy,
What do you like? What do
Dennis.
you like? He's gonna forget how to shoot.
Dennis is one of the worst playoff performers ever.
Yo, it's crazy how he goes to so many teams, man. Like, and he's in the playoffs almost every
That's what
year
I'm
now.
saying. Like this is what I'm saying, Gary. It's like what has changed? What you added two guys that are not playoff, 3 guys that are not playoff performers. So what has changed?
Also, Harden has a broken thumb fracture, so that
You can
doesn't
add
help
all
with
the depth you
dribbling
want, bro.
either.
But
If you're
you
not
like
playoff
you keep
performers, they
saying
don't
Keon
matter.
Ellis is a 3-and-D guy. You're not asking Keon Ellis,
Bro, he don't even shoot the 3 ball.
carry
that
the
well.
workload. You're asking him to shoot threes and defend. He can do that. He can do that.
I mean, what's his percentage though? What's his
What is his
for three?
percentage? He don't shoot the 3 ball that well.
Keon Ellis? Look it up
No,
right now.
not anymore.
Is
He
that
hasn't shot the 3 ball well since his like second year.
All right, let me get some sleep. I got to get up like 8 something in the morning.
Yeah, I know you
okay.
want to get sleep. You got cooked.
It's not. All right. It's
That was fun.
last
Yeah, real
year.
quick,
Hang on. Last year he shot 43% from 3. This year he's having a rough year, 36%.
36. That's like, bro.
He's a career 41% 3-point shooter. He'll be all right.
What was his second year?
Well,
His
so
second
was
year, he
Malik
shooting good,
Beasley.
I
Hold
think.
on. So was Malik Beasley with the Detroit Pistons last year. He was clanking bricks in the playoffs.
Oh, he got you there, Gary.
So what does that have to do with Ken Ellis?
No, I'm just saying we got to see
That
him
can
do
happen
it
too.
in,
That
in,
can
in
happen.
like a high leverage situation when playoffs.
Yeah, that's what I'm
pressure,
saying. Like
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
putting guys in situations
like because the
they've never
playoffs
been
and the
in the
regular
playoffs,
season are 2 totally different seasons.
You're asking him to shoot threes though. He's not creating.
Did you watch him in Sacramento in the playoffs?
Oh, wait. We got player one with another super chat over here. Thanks again, man. He says he got
Hey,
he
Tatum,
got,
come back, bro, and cook these dudes, bro.
Celtics healthy with Tatum. The Cavs, I like their role players. I like the Celtics role players over even Detroit's role players.
You don't have
It's going to come down. It's gonna, hold on.
Come
These
on,
playoff
dude.
series are going to come down to like the role players. What role players can actually perform, hit shots that are not.
I think if
like that. So
I'm
man,
gonna be honest, bro.
Chat, man. Yeah, guys.
If the Celtics
chat, man.
and the Cavs face each other somehow or some way, bro, I even think Orlando can take all the Cavs, bro.
Orlando's problem is their chemistry's been dead. You Apollo's thrown Mosley under the bus and vice versa. There's some bad blood going on.
I ain't gonna lie,
Orlando
Orlando
Donovan Mitchell
keep gelling together, bro.
Yeah, it's crazy. I agree with that, man. But no, but what I'm saying is going to come down to like the role players. If you look at when the Brooklyn Nets and the Milwaukee Bucks were in the play in that first round series, no, was it second round? First round, right? Second round. I forgot what round it was, but Joe Harris was like shooting bricks where like Chris Middleton was actually who was a role player.
You're talking about the second round.
The second round, yeah.
Yeah.
And like our role players didn't perform. Kevin Durant performed, but like the role players on the Nets didn't, where the Bucks role players actually performed. So it's going to really come down to the role players, when it comes to the.
They was even talking about it on ESPN, bro. How long y'all gonna keep believing in Donovan Mitchell before Like, how many
Yeah,
chances y'all
I
gonna keep
wouldn't
giving
say,
him,
like I
bro?
said, I wouldn't say Donovan Mitchell, man, because it can
But
Evan
BK,
Mobley.
he doesn't get no criticism, bro.
I will say this: the way it's looking right now, it looks like Detroit and
No,
Cavs
him.
will.
Hold on, I can even point to him. They was talking about on ESPN, bro. They was like, yo, him, the Cavs, they don't get no criticism, bro. He's never been out of the second round.
I will say this though: it does
Yeah, I
look like
agree with that.
it does
You
look
say it
like
about a
Cavs.
lot of players, though, man. They don't
But
It
that's what I'm
criticize.
saying. Like,
well,
why do
does
y'all
look like
believe in Donovan Mitchell, bro?
I
He
will
can't get
say this
past the
though.
second round, and
It,
he has
it
good
does
teams,
wait. It does look like Detroit and Cavs might meet each other in the second round if things hold up in
bro.
the
I'm
seed
telling you, if
standings.
he
So
don't
Well,
make
no,
it,
listen, hold
if he don't
on.
make it
They
to a
may
finals,
be
bro,
listen,
I'm
listen,
trading
listen,
Mitchell.
DJ,
I don't
DJ.
care.
They
I'm
may be
trading him,
good
bro.
for the regular season, but in the playoffs, they're gonna look at all your weaknesses. You see how I go over these scouting reports,
I get all that, but
I
BK,
go over these scouting reports for a good reason, because all of those strengths that you actually have. Look what they're doing to Michael Porter Jr. He went 0 for 9
I
today.
agree with you.
you
I
said
get all that,
Kawhi was a
bro.
role
In
player
my
in those
personal
scouting
opinion, I
reports,
don't believe
man.
in Donovan Mitchell. I never believed in him, bro. I don't
I'm
think he
looking
can
at
win
the
a
role
championship.
players. Can Evan Mobley shoot?
I don't believe in none of them players, bro. None of anybody over there. I don't believe in none of them, bro.
Well, you said it yourself last year. Donovan Mitchell didn't have help.
Well, that's because they sat out on him. And he sat out too. He sat out
You look
again.
at Darius Garland.
But
Can
BK,
you
he
even
missed the
talk
game
about how
too.
they
He
pick
missed like
on
2
him because of
games.
his size? I
Hold
mean,
on,
you
he
got to
missed like
look
2
at all
games,
that.
didn't he? How many games did he miss? Like 2 games?
I will say the Hart is probably the best co-star Mitchell's ever had, but the problem is he's a playoff.
Nah, but you got to look at the
How many
defense.
how many
basketball
how many
player.
games did Donovan
Guys,
Mitchell miss in the
guys,
playoffs, bro?
y'all looking at it from strictly an offensive perspective. Look at the defense, man. You think Harden's going to be able to play high leverage, like high defense
None
against
of us
like
said
Cade?
that. None of us said he's going to
I'm
be a
just saying,
great
look at it
defender.
from
And
both
that's a
sides.
good question. Who's guarding Cade?
Yeah.
That's a good question.
They're
Keon
gonna stick
Ellis?
little Donovan
That's
Mitchell
not
on
going
him,
to be good.
6'1".
They could
And
probably
you
put
got James
Keon
Harden,
on
who's
him.
old now, man. How old? He's like 37, 38. You think he has
You
the
could, you know what? You could put a Sora Thompson on Donovan Mitchell, bro. Sora Thompson is a good defender, bro.
What about
Yeah.
Tyson? What about that Tyson kid? Can he play defense? I know he's okay offensively.
He's not, bro. That's gonna be his first time in the playoffs, isn't it? Right?
Oh man,
Or
that's a
second
good
time?
point. That's a good point. If he's guarding Cade, yikes.
Yeah, that's true, player one. Do not watch ESPN, man, because they're not going to tell you the truth. They have what you know what they say, Trump derangement syndrome. Well, that's all they have.
No, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I
James
just pointed out what they was
derangement
talking about Mitchell, bro. Like, that's a good question that they asked because, like, bro,
Well, you can't just look at Donovan. You got to look at all the
no,
surrounding
they was just
pieces.
talking about like the in terms of criticism, bro. Like prior years, like he has never been out of the second. He's been having like, some good teams. If you go back to his teams, bro, he's had some good teams, bro.
Yeah, good regular season teams, but if their teams have weaknesses,
But bro,
if
like,
Evan Mobley,
hold on, BK, think about this, bro. Rudy Gobert, as much as bad as he is, bro, he's gotten further into the playoffs than Donovan Mitchell ever has, bro. You know why? Because he actually has a competent superstar, bro. A superstar that can get you there, bro. He has Anthony Edwards. He can take you there.
Yeah, but I think they got better role players too, though. You know,
Okay, that's fine, bro. But you have a superstar that's taking the reign, bro. Donovan Mitchell has never done that, bro.
Yeah, I agree. Listen, I mean, like you said,
I'm
Donovan
taking
Mitchell,
Ant-Man. I'm taking
the league
Jalen Brown.
is
I'm taking
constantly
all these
evolving.
dudes over.
The league is
Bro, I'm telling you right now, bro. I'm taking Booker over Mitchell, bro. Mitchell is overrated, bro.
He's
hard, overrated,
man.
bro. I don't care, bro. He's overrated.
Because like Donovan Mitchell, like in terms of defensively, like he plays passing lanes, he gets steals.
Devin Booker plays defense.
Yeah. I just from a physicality standpoint, I think Donovan Mitchell is just more
and you know, and Devin Booker has been further into the playoffs than what
yeah,
that's
true too. That's true. But
Donovan Mitchell has
gotta
had
have
more
guys like because Jared Allen and Evan Mobley on the floor together at the same time. In the playoffs, I don't like it. Regular season, I like it.
This man Booker took an old Chris Paul. Think about it, BK.
If you can't space the floor out, I mean, when Donovan Mitchell drives, it's easy to actually help on him in terms of like him driving to the rim. But when you have a guy like Biggs that can space out, then it's kind of hard to help now. You know, when Donovan Mitchell's actually driving.
I thought Mobley was shooting well from the 3 this year. What is he shooting?
But in the playoffs, he's bricking though. I mean, he's like shooting 38% in the regular season, but in the playoffs, it dips.
I'm real worried about if they lose again, Who they might trade Jared Allen, bro.
They
Or
might
Mobley.
fire Kenny Atkinson because
Mobley. Oh yeah. Maybe they fired Kenny Atkinson.
yeah, they'll fire him because like it's his
The
job
coach is always
to
a
get
scapegoat.
the players to buy in. Because like he's saying, guys got to sacrifice, man. It's only one basketball. You
If
have
they
2
lose, do you think
minutes on the
they
clock.
gonna give James Harden an extension?
Who?
James Harden. Do you think he gets an extension if they lose?
I mean, it depends on how bad they lose. If it's like
Second round,
down
let's say
to the
second round.
wire,
They lose in the second round.
it all depends on how they lose, man. If you have a key player that's
All right.
injured or he's injured, and you look at him healthy, what he would do if he was healthy. I mean, there's a lot of factors, but they just get annihilated. They get their cheeks clapped.
I agree with what John said before he left, bro. I think if they lose again, they might consider trading Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah. I wouldn't say Donovan's the real problem, though, man.
No, I don't think so. I think they'll just try to blow it up in a way.
Yeah. I don't think it's him though, because like you got to look at
I
Jared
don't think
Allen.
Donovan Mitchell will be the first to go, but I think
I
they'll
would
blow
look
it
at the
up.
adjustments though, man, because maybe you just can't play Evan Mobley and Jared Allen together. I've been saying this for years. Like you can't play 2 non-shooting bigs in there, man. You can't do that. That's what happened with the
Well,
Nets.
I mean, Mobley is overrated too. He don't give you no offense, really.
That's what happened with the Nets, like back before they got Paul Pierce and Kevin Garnett. You had 2 non-shooters out there, you know.
But
that's why
Allen
you
is a
get
better
Paul.
offensive player than what Evan Mobley is. So do you trade Mobley?
No, I'm saying you don't play them together. You bring one off the bench. In the
You ain't
playoffs.
gonna. How much is
Depending on
more?
how they actually, it depends on how if they dropping on Allen and they
Allen
drop
is
on
making
Mobley
too
and they
much money to be
kind
coming
of
off the
clogging the
bench,
paint
bro.
up, then you got to get some spacing out there. You know, so whoever your best 3-point shooter is, which is Evan Mobley, he needs to be on the floor, and then Jared Allen needs to come off the bench.
He's making too much money to come off the bench.
I mean, but I'm saying you're not going to win like that when you have 2 non-spacing bigs out there. It's not the 90s. The 90s that worked, not today.
I don't know, bro. And then they talking about they gonna get LeBron. LeBron is not saving them either.
I don't know.
Yeah,
man.
they gonna go get LeBron and Bronny. Nah, it ain't
When
working.
you get LeBron, and LeBron needs shooters around him, man. And he needs
And the
ball
Cavs is not even a really good shooting.
LeBron James,
still
at 6'9", 260, he's a matchup problem if you're gonna put him.
LeBron gonna be what, 80 years old? Come on, bro.
42.
All right, let me wrap this up. Great
Yeah,
show,
sure
guys.
does, bro.
Really,
Come
really
on.
great show. Yo, Gary, go check out Gary's joint. Nothing but Nets. I will wrap this up.
Shout out to
Definitely
John,
like
bro.
the
John cooked
username
BK
saying,
tonight, bro.
We had 3 young players from being the 5th and 7th player. That depends on who the young players are, man. It's hard to get them. Sean Marks did so much damage to this team. We're the new Washington Wizards right now, man. It's going to take 20 years to actually fix this.
I agree with
Literally.
I agree with BK, bro.
Yeah, literally. I'm telling you, he does so much damage. I don't know how you fix this, man.
Because the Wizards are gonna be they're gonna be like better than what they are next season.
Yeah, it's going to take some luck. Maybe
Charlotte
they
is
get
good.
AJ
Look at
Sponsa,
that's crazy, BK. All these bottom feeding teams gotten good, bro.
Yeah, like they
Look at
even
us.
traded, like even the Wizards, they still traded for AD. Like you could have traded for Ja Morant. I get it. Like I get all the problems, but like it's definitely an upgrade over Nolan
What they
Troyer.
have.
Jesus, all Ja Morant got to do is get a jump shot, and he'll be fine.
Right, because who was the Wizards point guard at the time? What was it?
Listen,
CJ
they were
McCollum?
giving Ja Morant away. They were giving him away. Like that's your opportunity right there. When you see like a player like in a situation like Ja or like AD was, like trade them, get them. You know, it's definitely an upgrade. Like, is Ja Morant going to lead you to a title? No, but it's definitely an upgrade over freaking Nolan Troyer.
So who's the upgrade for us?
No, I mean, they should have got Ja when they were giving them away for pennies on a dollar. You should have took him.
Is it still possible we get him
I don't know, man.
in the offseason?
I don't know. We'll see. But Sean Marks is with this
So
high
Ja
character
really the only
nonsense
young star that's left,
and
bro. That's available.
I would take Zion, but the thing with Zion, I like Zion is this.
Yeah, but they said they're not trading him.
25 years ago, like in the early 2000s, I like Zion, but today with all the 3-point shooting, and I mean, Ja's knees would be worn out. Like if he had to play like 35 minutes a game, and having to guard the elite 3-point shooting and all the switching that they actually do. It's hard guarding the 3-point line, man. It's not easy. I think it's easy.
But if you're the Pelicans, would you
really
realistically trade that though? I mean, when you want to keep that, because as bad as they are, I mean, they have good talent.
Who's that?
The Pelicans. They're just playing in the West, so it's hard.
They gotta establish a offensive identity. Who you want to run your offense through, and then you actually gotta have guys.
I think they should run it through Trey Murphy because he's the. I mean.
No, I mean a guy like
so
like they need like an Ant-Man, you know, and yeah, I know Job Morant is a horrible 3-point shooter. I get it though, JR. I get it. But it's definitely still an upgrade over a Nolan Troyer and makes the Brooklyn Nets much more exciting to watch, fun to talk about. And hopefully he gets into the lab and work on his 3-point shooting. And it'll save him from all the injuries that he actually had to go through because, you know, you got Wembanyama.
I think honestly, Atlanta might end up getting job, bro.
Yeah, man, it sucks.
They got all the right moves they can make him go get him, bro.
This draft is important, man, because if they don't
Miami might end up getting job.
This draft is actually important. If they don't get like freaking AJ DeBosta or Boozer, we're done. I'm telling you, we're done. Done. I don't see how you can fix it, man. I don't see it.
So those are the only two young stars that you want is Zion and
because all the other guys have freaking, you know, like my night, right? He's 6'8", 205, small forward that can't handle the basketball, can't shoot, can't pass, and they got him dubbed as a power forward too, but he's undersized. He weighs 205 pounds, or maybe 210 now. He's still undersized though. So that's what Caleb Wilson is. He's 215 pounds. Dubbed as a power forward, but again, same thing. Doesn't have the skills like the ball handling. If you look at, let's say, compare him to what's his name, Jalen Johnson, right, out of the Atlanta Hawks. You see that in Caleb Wilson?
No, I don't.
Yeah, exactly. So that's the problem, though, man. I mean, like years. Hopefully, they develop into that. They morph into that.
Damn, BK, there's no hope. Huh?
There's no hope. That's what I'm saying. Because like they could listen, like Caleb Wilson does have the tools.
Gary? Like there's really no hope, bro.
Yeah, Caleb Wilson do have the tools to actually really get there, but that's gonna take 5 years, man. You know, I mean, I don't know, man. It's just
can we at least be the Charlotte Hornets? Like get a 1-star, and
you got to get something, man. And the Nets don't really have anything right now,
bro.
If Danny Wolf can get stronger,
was good.
Get into the weight room.
This sounds like this is over.
If Danny Wolf can actually get into the weight room, you know, over the next couple of years, there's hope. But look at Nick Claxton. Look at Noah Clowney's 3 years now. Hasn't been in the weight room. Nick Claxton hasn't been in the weight room. So
I don't like any of the rookies we drafted. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah. Drake Powell was a waste. I mean,
I think all of these draft picks was a waste, bro. I'm starting to agree with what you said. We should have just went out and got a superstar, bro.
I'm telling you, man.
Yeah,
it's a gamble,
these draft
man.
picks looking like a waste, bro. We drafted like.
You could just look at like the last year's draft. Remember, we was looking at Ace Bailey in college.
Man, come on,
Charles Barkley should be doing this. You got to look at these guys when they get into 11th grade. 12th
well, I mean,
grade.
BK, y'all had my hopes up, bro. Y'all had me thinking we was gonna get Flag. We was gonna get Harper.
That's the gamble. That's what I'm saying. That's why.
And then once I found out the draft order, I was like, oh, maybe we can get Derek Queen. Y'all had me hyped up thinking we gonna get Derek Queen.
They could have had Derek Queen, but
we couldn't get Jeremiah Fears. I thought we was gonna. John made me believe we was gonna get Jeremiah Fears, bro. I blame him, bro.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. Like all the best players practically, but even Derek Queen, they say, oh, he don't shoot threes. I'm like, well, he could work on that. He could do everything else, though.
He's shooting like 36, I think.
That's right around league average. Not above average, but league average. That's good.
I'm not sure.
That's good. Well, he wasn't. Well, the thing is, coming into the draft, like he wasn't known as a 3-point shooter. That's the thing. But now he's shooting threes.
Pelicans got a lot of talent, bro.
Yeah, you just got to get guys to buy in.
They was in the East.
They got to find roles. Like guys have to be able to play off the basketball because like guys are trying to make money. Like if you're averaging 12 points a game and you have the talent to really be that guy, but they're asking you like to play off the basketball, play a role. Maybe you don't want to play that. Maybe you don't want to do that. So that's the problem, though. They need to find someone like who you going to run your offense through. Who's going to be the Anthony Edwards? Like who's going to be the focal point on your offense, and who's going to play off the basketball. So that's one of the
I'm
things
not sure, bro.
they got to work on, and with New Orleans. Here, I don't know. Maybe we don't have anyone that can like be a go-to guy.
Do we trade these picks to go get a superstar, or do we try to go? I guess
There's
wait
no
and see if we get
guarantee
a
that
top 3 pick.
if they can guarantee like AJ DeMonster, yeah, you could. There's no guarantee that we'll get him.
Yeah, I mean, if we don't get AJ, I think it's a failure.
Yeah. All right. Let me wrap this up, man. Like, comment, subscribe. Certainly share the show. Great show tonight. And when you share, the universe shares back with you. Peace. Oh.